I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fam's on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcasted like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's your man's Uncle Freezie. Welcome to the Knicks at Night podcast. Man, it's so good to be back in the building. What's good? What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? How y'all doing tonight, man? Y'all doing good out there? Y'all doing good? Man, it's good to be back in the catbird seat. Let me share something real quick. I'm just going to share something on Twitter. So, our Twitter family and know we in the building. Right. Let's get to talking about these Knicks, man. Let's get to talking about these Knicks. Yeah, let's get to talking about these Knicks, man. So we had a couple of bad losses this week. And I mean bad in a sense, like, yeah, I think we played about as well as could be expected from a roster that's limited, but it's bad in a sense where, you play close games and you lose it. You lose these games at the wire. Right. And that's bad because you get the feeling that you can beat these teams and then somehow your roster gets exposed somehow. Whether it's lack of point guard or point guard depth, lack of big man depth, lack of secondary scoring, lack of playmaking, lack of rebounding, lack of defense. It's always lack of something. Right? But I don't want to bash the team because I feel like the team as a whole is a decent team. Right? It's a decent team. We ain't bad. The losses were bad. The team is not bad. Now, with that said, how good can this team be? I guess we'll see. We have the Denver Nuggets coming up and a bunch of other good games coming up. And Fabian Williams, what's good? CT, what's good? Jerry Fitz is in the building. What's good? What's good, y'all? Knicks Nation 112. Hey, man, y'all names is getting fancier and fancier. And I know who you are. You know what I'm saying? But our names is getting fancier and fancier. Should I change my name to something fancy too? I need to know. Is that the style? What's happening? Infamous New King, what's good? Infamous New King is in the spot, says, Very bad L's that should never been. Bim, be civilized. What's good? Right? So, man, this is a little nippy in here. Hold on. Either it's nippy in here or I'm getting old. Hold on. Let me think it's nippy. Yo, I didn't know if it was getting nippy here or if it was me. I think it's a little, that temperature must be dropping outside. Lily Phillips is in the building. Evil Raven 69. What's good? What's good? What's good? Evil Raven said, I've been watching the show all day. Bim. Bro, I've been at it all day. So I had a doctor's appointment, got out of there, jumped on like 11:30, did a show with Ron, just did a show on vibes and stuff, and now I'm here. Bim. And we're going to rock the spot for a little while. So what I want to do is, y'all know I have my own thoughts and things, but what I want to do tonight, man, is get y'all thoughts. I want to read some stuff out the chat, right? I want to read some stuff out of the chat. Right, I want to ask y'all some questions. Right? So Jerry Fitz says, Knicks, we know a few teams are coming together faster than we are, Bulls and Wizards. But it's taking us a minute. We'll get there. Last two games prove that. 9-13 last year, 11-11 this year. Yeah. I don't really want to compare this year's team to last year's team. I know everybody does it. You know, this year's team to last year's team. I don't, you know. The reason why I don't is because last year's team had no expectations. Right? The NBA wasn't on notice. This year, the NBA is on notice that this team is good. Right? And so I don't want to compare last year's team to this year's team. You know, and Lily Phillips is like, yo, we running out of moral victories. Felipe 210 says, salute Uncle Freezie, salute to the Knicks and Night family. Yeah, man, salute y'all, salute. Salute y'all. I don't really want to compare this year's team to last year's team, and not that I want to dodge that conversation. It's just like I don't think it's fair, right? Right? I think last year's team flew under the radar, and we snuck up on teams constantly sneaking up on teams, constantly snuck up on teams, you know. Right? So Be Civilized says, so this year we have a sip of a gulp of expectations. I would say a gulp of expectations. Because you brought guys in order to help us get over the hump. You bring guys in to get over the hump. You know what I mean? You laid a foundation. You laid a foundation, and last season, and now you're building upon that foundation. Yeah, Jerry Fitz, I agree. Last year was the first year in 8 that we were relevant, right? And last year was the first year in about 25 that we were not a grease fire. For the most part, we had been a grease fire. And Andre Bryant said, shout out to Andre Bryant. Last year, team had more depth. Injuries didn't matter till the playoffs. Yeah. What I'm gonna say too is, and I should have hit up Staffordon. I don't even think Staffordon knows that we out here. I'm gonna hit up Staffordon real quick, and I told him that I would. I don't know why, I'd be so busy, man, trying to do stuff that sometimes I get ahead of myself, right? And I hope Staffordon don't take this the wrong way. Be like, what you calling me for this late at night? Yo, Andre Bryant, YouTube didn't notify you either? YouTube is bugging, bro. That's part of the reason why the channel is not growing as fast. YouTube, y'all need to get on your job. Notify my people, man. Y'all need to get on your job, YouTube. Yeah, man, YouTube bugging. I'm gonna start putting the thumbnails and stuff out earlier and scheduling the shows earlier. That way you'll have a head of steam, so to speak. Coach Color Blocks is in the building. Eli M is in the building. What's good? What's good? Salute. Yeah, man. Hey, and we appreciate CT. We appreciate you coming through, bro. You know what? As a matter of fact, let me throw this thing in the chat, man, just real quick, so I won't look like I'm hogging the whole thing to myself, even though I can. I can't hog the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Man. Machiavelli, wealthy. What's good? What's good? Y'all know I can hog that microphone. Y'all know I can hog this screen to myself. Talking Knicks. Right. So the first thing I want to talk about, man, or the first thing that I'd like to talk about is Tom Thibodeau. Tom Thibodeau, you starting to frustrate me, bro. Not with small stuff. Not with big stuff, with small stuff. Right? How come out of dead ball timeouts and all of that, we can't get an easy shot at the basket, and every team in the NBA draw up plays and get shots at the basket? Right? If I'm Tibbs and I know RJ Barrett is struggling, I'm drawing up RJ Barrett lob plays out of every dead ball timeout. And the worst thing that can happen is he gets fouled and go to the free throw line. You know what I mean? At some point, Tibbs got to start drawing up these plays to get cats easy baskets. Right? So Andre Bryant says YouTube was about having as many content creators. Current YouTube only care for big channels. Yeah, I know. But I care about us. in our conversations. I care about us. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is our spot. This is where we come to rock. And y'all know I don't just make that up, because if you ever seen the Knicks Morning Drive, bro, sometimes it'd be 10 people in here. Everybody chopping it up. Yasin Bayon was good. Because the only problem we have is we don't have a general point guard, and then Kemba Walker didn't work. We need to get a seasoned point guard that has some seasoning. That's some seasoning on them. Right. I feel you. Lily Phillips says, what do you think about Scott Perry possibly going to the Portland front office? I think this right here is a perfect spot for him. If he's leaving here to go out there, it's got to be a promotion. If it ain't a promotion, I ain't going. Right? And to be honest with you, since Scott Perry has been here, we have been stable. I ain't gonna say he was great. I'm not saying that, but he's been stable. You know what I'm saying? We ain't done nothing stupid like trade RJ for Eric Gordon. We ain't done nothing stupid like that since he's been here. Right? Will Salkin is in the building. What's good? What's good? You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Y'all, let's get these likes up. That's the other thing I meant to say, man. I hadn't been pushing it recently, but make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel if you hadn't. And if you want to become a member, go on the homepage, click the join button, and do the do. You know what I'm saying? We want to get more members, man. We want to make sure that if you become a member, you get certain perks. Agent Super Argo was good. Knicks are currently singing at DEFCON 3. Juju 92 is in the building. What's good? Afro the Jedi is in the building. What's good? What's good? We just hanging out here on a Friday night, man. We're just gonna talk some Knicks, man. Talk some Knicks for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at that. Now, hey, Neville Humphreys just became a member. Bam! What's good? Hey, we're gonna try to do you right, yo. When you become a new member, we're gonna try to do you right, especially with the inside perks and stuff with the videos. We working on some stuff, and we want being a member to be something special. Jonathan Green, what's good? Bam. The answer to the point guard issue is playing in Westchester. What I would say is, and I know y'all gonna think I'm trolling, but I'm not. Pick a direction and go. If we're gonna play the kids, play all of them. If you're gonna play the vets and you're gonna go all in, go all in. Yep, Juju 92, I'm with you, including Knox. Pick a direction and go. If you gonna push for a championship, push for the championship. Right? If you're gonna play the kids, play the kids. Pick a direction and go. Yeah, we saw Cav. He hit that three. That three was wet too, boy. He stroked that thing with confidence. My personal fear is that Knox is going to mess around and leave, go somewhere, blow up, like be a 12-point a game scorer, and then the Knicks are going to be like, I wish we had a 6'9" 3-point shooter. That's my personal fear. Yep. Be civilized. Yep. Yep. I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. My fear is that Knox is going to go somewhere like Phoenix in the offseason and win a championship. Real King, salute, salute. So Afro the Jedi says, man, I don't know y'all know I was #1 Knox heckler, but I've been saying the way he looking, he got a look in his eye, man. He always dribbling on the sideline, practicing his form, and say, yeah, he want to play. Yeah, man. And then the thing about it is, I know the veterans want more time to gel. I know this. And I don't have a problem with it if that's the direction. But if the direction is have the kids get better, the kids need to play in order to get better. Right? Right? Agent Super Argo says most ex-Knicks always leave here to end up with that chip. Yep. I think we need a point guard, right? And I'll be honest with you, I don't believe Miles McBride is ready. Not full-time. Does he deserve minutes? Yes, of course. Kaiser Sauce, the usual suspect, is in the building. What's good? I'm so Kaiser Sauce, here's the thing. If these kids play together, you got to let the kids play together and play through mistakes. And sometimes that's going to mean losing games. Right? Sometimes that's going to mean losing games. Are you ready to watch these young kids play together and lose games? Right? Chuck Allen, what's good? Chuck, you and I have a conversation. We got to finish, bro. The other morning, not this morning or Wednesday. It might have been Wednesday. It might have been, oh my God, my dog. My dog's girlfriend's outside. So in case y'all don't know, every time my dog's girlfriend goes outside, he feel like he got to go out there and protect her. Now, Gaston, how much you weigh? Gaston probably weighs about 25 pounds. His girlfriend weighs 85 pounds, is a retired police dog. Right? Right? So his girlfriend is a 85-pound German Shepherd. And he is a 25-pound pug with a mean streak. Gaston is the Taj Gibson of our household. So Gasson is a pug mix. Hey, Chuck Allen, what's good?
Salute, Unc. How you doing?
Man, I'm tired, bro. I'm wore out, man. I worked all, I worked third, right? So
Yes.
I went to a doctor's appointment that wasn't really an appointment. Came back home, got some breakfast, jumped on at 11:30, right? Did 11. What time was it when we got 3 something? Got off like 3 something,
Right.
right? I laid down and took a short nap, got up, did a interview with Ron from Still Knicks Fans, right? Did that. After that was finished, I took the missus out to dinner. Down south, that means something, bro. Dinner time, yeah, that means something down south. So took her out to dinner, came back, did a live stream on our other channel, Vibes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Got off, laid across the bed for a few minutes, watched all the Knicks interviews, Taj, Alec Burks, Tom Thibodeau, and came right back here.
Now, Unc, you was just telling somebody this morning they can't burn the candle at both ends.
Yeah, that's them.
Okay. All right. I hear you, big dog.
Yeah, man.
You one of the hardest workers out here in the podcast game, man. You all over the place.
Yeah,
but
man.
For real though, don't neglect that sleep, man.
Man, sleep is for punks.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I just mess around with you, bro. Robert Pye is in the building. Was good. Was good. Was good. Hey, so what I was talking to you about, man, the other day, and we kept getting cut off. The thing we trying to figure out is, why is Randle so hated by Knicks fans, bro? Randle had Thursday night. So we was talking Wednesday, right? After the game.
Right.
And then Thursday night, in between the time me and you was trying to talk, and now he had a game in which he had 30 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. And people in the chat is like, he's garbage. And I'm like, bro, what's the last time we had a dude that scored 30 and 12 in a game that wasn't named Randle or Carmelo Anthony?
Nobody. Not on a consistent basis, no.
Right.
I don't know. I think when it comes to Randle, or sometimes any superstar that comes to New York, that person is measured to the person that we wanted to get in free agency.
Right.
And if they don't do those things that person does, they're always going to be criticized or held to that standard. Only thing that I will say is that we have enough evidence to say that if the game is on the line and we need 2 shots, I'm not sure if I'm sending him to the line.
Yeah.
But the guy that will get you to that point, he's going to be that guy. You take him out of the lineup, where's your scoring coming from? Consistent scoring.
Right.
Coming from. I love RJ. You love RJ. Right. But this year, he has been very inconsistent, unusually inconsistent. He's been stable since he came in the league. He's increased his point per game average. As we've seen in the beginning of the season, he worked on that defense, and the defense is very, very good.
Ooh, I meant to tell you, bro.
Yes.
I ain't gonna say it on the main platforms, but since we here at night, I'll say it. RJ is hurt, right?
Okay.
And so I have it on a very good source, one that I trust, but I can't say the source's name because he was not supposed to let it slip, and he did. You
never reveal your sources. Go ahead, Unc.
Right. So the the guy was like, yo, RJ is hurt, battling through 3 injuries. 3! Very hurt. He said, basically alluded to back, wrist, and ankle. RJ is walking wounded, right? But the kid is too tough and stubborn to sit out and heal, right? And so his numbers and everything has suffered because he's hurt, right?
Right.
But when you're 21, you think you could just play through it. You know how, bro, you ever been 21?
Yes, sir.
You know what it's like? You know how when you in 21, you're in the best shape of your life? You feel like you're a machine, bro, like an android.
Yes, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And so they like, yo, my man legit won't sit down and heal up. Basically, it was they was alluding to. I'm adding some stuff. They let it slip, and I'm like, oh. But then it's a code. Like if you want to keep good relationships, you can't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now,
So RJ is hurt with a back, an ankle, and a wrist, but he's too stubborn, to sit out. But his scoring numbers have dipped, right? But the thing about it is, people think my man is just not shooting the ball well because he trash, right?
Right.
And it'd be easy for RJ to just sit, right? But if he sits, who are you going to replace his defensive? Who are you going to replace him with? And see, that's the key. That's the key. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
It's a weird situation RJ Barrett's in. So, but hopefully, and the Knicks, and now the Knicks say he's sick also. On top of that, he's got like an illness.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. So my man's walking wounded. So yeah, I'm gonna just say this, RJ, if you watching, man, hey, just get healthy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody throwing away the RJ Barrett jersey. Ain't nobody throwing your jersey away.
Nah, definitely not. One thing, when you have a young stud, man, sometimes you got to save him for himself.
Yeah, like Ethan.
What's good?
Like, hey, Ethan, what's good, bro?
What's up,
Salute,
yeah?
Ethan.
Salute, Chuck.
Hey, and so for those that don't know, Ethan is the up-and-coming 6'5" shooting guard out of New York, top 50 recruit on the ESPN Top 100. That's our man's. He know basketball in and out. Yeah, man. Ethan, how do you feel about these losses this week, bro?
I expected them.
Okay.
Like with the Nets game, yeah, it hurt, but I was more or less happy with how we played. Because if you think about it, it was fricks. I saw the stat on I forgot who posted it. When Burke starts for us on that Hawks game, we switched 21 times off the pick and roll. Before that, the first 20 games, we switched 84 times. We did 21 times with Burke starting it.
Right.
So
We did it 25% of the time more in one game than we had done it all season.
Yeah. So it gives us more defensive versatility. It'll take some time, but I'll say this: we can't rock out with Burks the whole year.
No.
We can't. And I'll say this as well: that Rose and Quickly thing won't work for long.
No.
It's not going to work for long, simply for the fact that Quickly's becoming his own man, and the fact is he wants to operate in the pick and roll, and he's one of our best operators in the pick and roll. And with Rose on the floor, he does that. So we're gonna have to fix that out, and we still need to get a wing.
Yes.
We need a wing badly, because if you think about it, this offense would be so much easier on Randle and RJ if we could just run the triangle and have a wing that could set up and post up, but we don't, and we don't even have any peer. We don't even have one slasher on this team.
Right.
So when you get in the foul, 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, you have nobody who can go to the line 8 times.
Right. Right. Yeah, and you know what I noticed too? We don't have playmakers to make those those small window passes to cut us.
We don't,
Right.
but the best we have is Rose, and what are you gonna do with Rose?
Man.
He's a backup point guard. So, and the thing is, I don't know what we're gonna do because this trade deadline is not looking nice. It's
No.
not.
I'll tell you what I would do, Ethan. Hey, dude, what's good? Fish, what's good?
What's good, Unc? What's good?
I'm trading for Ty Warren, bro. I mean TJ Warren.
Bro, he's
From
not even
the
cleared.
Pacers, he's not cleared yet.
I know that. I know he's probably like they said he's not months away now. He's weeks away.
He's
But
weeks
that's
away
just-
from another scam. That's what they said.
Oh, from another scan. I thought they said he was.
Yeah.
Okay. He might be he might be done until February then.
Because if you think about it, I honestly think that the Warriors are gonna go get Miles Turner. He's the perfect big for that system. Prototypical, perfect fit. It doesn't matter if you spent your number 2 pick on Wiseman. If you win a championship out of trading Wiseman, you do it.
Yeah.
Let's think of that lineup of Curry, who's not that bad of a defender, Clay, Wiggins, Draymond, and Turner. Those are 4 all defensive players. So they're going to make that move.
I tell you what, I talked to Golden State fans, some, and they would do Wiseman for Mitchell Robinson and Nerlens Noel.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. What?
I
I'm
can
not
see
even
that.
kidding. I've heard. Yeah, no, I've heard a lot of.
No, because if you think about it, so the thing that Golden State did, I read an article about it. They were on the notion that they were going to switch up their offense entirely with the Wiseman pick because they like size. That's why they went with Kuminga. That's what they went with Moody. They like size. They value it a lot. That's why Gary Payton getting rotational minutes for them is really shocking. They value size a lot. So they were going on the fact that they were going to set up a low center project offense where it's going to be simple. Wiseman is going to be your main, and he will be your main option. All that, and Curry plays off of him. But Curry showed that he's still an MVP and still one of the best players in the league.
But you can still run a motion offense with Steph Curry running plays off the ball. I talked to them, and they're frustrated that Steve Kerr doesn't make Steph Curry play more on the ball in the pick and roll.
And guess what? Steve Kerr's 100% right for making him play off the ball.
Yep.
I'll say this because I'll say this too, right? Draymond, when that whole year Steph wasn't there, was washed. Everybody said, "Oh, Draymond's washed." Nah, he still got it. And the thing is, last year, even when they had nobody on offense, Warriors fans wanted Steph to be main ball handler in the pick and roll, right?
Yep.
That's stupid. Because Steph is a great decision maker, but he's your biggest threat to make those bad pieces around you better.
Yep.
So they were going to do that. And bringing this all back to the Knicks, if they do that trade and they go get Turner, all right, we're screwed because I wanted Turner. I think I didn't want him as bad, but now I'm seeing that we really could have used him. Really could have used him. Every time I look up a Charlotte game, Kelly Oubre is getting 20 points off the bench.
Yeah.
So, I don't know who's going to be available this trade season. I don't care. I'm not trading for Dame. I don't want Dame.
I wish we traded for that number 2 pick with Robinson.
Yeah, we were going to get LaMelo.
Yeah,
And
Knicks-
I literally wanted to build around RJ and Mitch, but bro, just imagine RJ and LaMelo. That's sad to think about.
Yeah. And you know what? LaMelo's defense isn't as bad this year as it was last year.
Yeah, no,
it's actually pretty.
And he's getting a lot of steals too.
Yeah.
He's a lazy good defender.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
And he's the passer we needed too. So yeah.
You know what's also getting me mad is that I see Malik Monk actually do great things on the Lakers, and I love Malik Monk so much. Like, that's my guy.
Right.
And like, he could have been a great like two-way bench piece for us instead of signing Alec Burks for all that money. And then that Bulls game, I said it before, Nerlens not being there, that's the only game where Nerlens hurt us a lot by not being on the court.
Yeah.
Because he could have rolled off of Vucevic every single time.
And so I think Nerlens is hurt, bro.
He's hurt.
Yeah, he is. So and Mitch is still hurt and he's tired. Because he's still playing 26 minutes a game, 30 minutes.
Mitch is like not even 50%. Like he never
Nah,
crouched.
he's more than 50, but still, he keeps getting. He got a concussion like a few days ago. He got blood, like all that. Like I give him a pass, but at the same time, like most of Lucha's shots were like open last game.
Yeah. Yeah, I think did Mitch break his ribs?
His what? No, I just think he just gets tired.
Because he got hit. He got hit in the last game, and he was grabbing his ribs. He's like, "Yo, I can't go, man." Remember, he was squatting at the free throw line.
He does it all the time, though. He like squats a lot now. He's not 100%. We shouldn't have brought him back till right now. We shouldn't have played him the first 20 games.
Right.
I'm sorry, you let him rest up.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, too, I'm watching Cleveland and I'm watching Washington. I don't think we're going to be better than those teams.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to be. I don't think we're better than Cleveland at all.
I think
still 22 games.
Yeah. I think time will tell for us. I think they captured something coming out of training camp that we didn't capture coming out of training camp. And it has nothing to do with health. It's got more of a chemistry issue, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
But you know what though? I don't know. I don't see an answer out there for our point guard issues unless we trade for Goran Dragic or somebody.
I would trade for Dragic, and I would also trade for and I also trade for John Wall. But the thing is, me and Coach talked about it. If you trade for those dudes, it's automatically they're gonna butt heads with Randle.
Yeah.
No, because Dragic and John Wall are two of the highest IQ point guards in basketball. And then I read this article about Fred Katz when he used to, the Knicks reporting now, when he used to cover Washington. He said that John Wall would take the stupidest shots or like throw bad passes just to watch when his teammates didn't do the right thing, just to make his teammates feel bad that he didn't do it, just because his teammates didn't roll. So he would do that. When that pick and roll, when Randle doesn't roll, John Wall will be getting 7 turnovers a game because he'll just throw it anyway.
Rod Strickland used to do that.
Yeah.
Rod Strickland used to do that. Like run the play to a T and try to execute the play. And dudes don't do something, he just run it anyway. And then no, I get it. I don't think we're trading for John Wall though.
Nah, even if he's being bought outright, I would love John Wall. He's just a high IQ point guard. I love John Wall. And he's not washed. I don't care what anybody says. You watched him last year, 20 points and 7 assists. Still really good.
He's not washed at all.
Yeah. And I don't think there's any like solution for the point guard spot unless we go after Brogdon, who's another injury prone dude, but I love his play style when he's healthy.
I just can't believe that Alec Burks is our starting point guard.
I know, right?
A journeyman starting point guard. Just think about that. That's like
and you know what? That's so Nickelodeon. That's us. That's so we are so
funny.
Nickelodeon. That's us, bro. LOL Knicks, man. Only the Knicks do stuff like that, and people praise Leon Rose. Leon Rose.
We're also hyped that we got Alec Burks starting over Kemba Walker. This is sad. Leon Rose is trash.
So we saying that the front office dropped the ball?
They did.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
They definitely did.
They dropped you know what? We wouldn't even be having this conversation if they just didn't pick Obi.
Right.
Because I'll say this. You pick Halliburton instead of Obi, you get your starting point guard. You don't even need to spend money this free agency. You just pick up Thaddeus Young for like $5 million, and then we're a better team than we are today.
Yeah. Yeah. And I would also say this, man. Even though Nerlens Noel is all right in my eyes, what did Duke go? Duke just dipped.
Yeah.
Duke just dipped. But even though Nerlens Noel is okay, I would say signing JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard would have been a better move for us. And I know I said that before. People laugh at me. Like, yo, my man can't even catch a basketball. But
I said JaVale McGee like 10 days ago, and then people were just like, well, he just won't go to the Knicks.
Well, Well,
Do you know what? I brought up this fact. People say when Obi's on the floor, he's always a plus on the floor for if 18 minutes he's on the floor. So is
Right.
JaVale McGee, but there's a reason JaVale McGee's not getting 30 minutes a game.
Facts.
When people
Right.
tell me play Obi more, there's a reason why he doesn't get more PT.
And
Right.
the thing with Obi too is that there are certain situations where the offense is flowing, the team is like just meshing so well that you shouldn't take him out. But then there's just other situations where you can easily just take him out because, I mean, he's decent. Like he's not good. He's decent because he's a high energy guy. He runs across the court like every single time to get the ball, but at the same time, like his best attribute is running and dunking and catching on.
Right.
Like alley oops,
Right.
like he'll have a finish here and there, but that's really it right now.
Right. And
I
then
don't
plus,
think people understand that.
yeah, and then plus we don't have.
It
Go
just
ahead.
looks so
Yeah, finish.
good. Oh, my bad. It just looks so good because when the starters are in, we play so slow. So Obi coming in, it just looks like a breath of fresh air because he brings more, high energy and intensity to the game. But yeah, it's a reason why he's only getting that his minutes are short.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't necessarily know what to say about the Obi thing because Obi fans are like Frank fans in that the slightest thing you say about Obi Toppin means World War III for the rest of your Knicks life. Like you say Obi needs to be a better 3-point shooter, and they start slandering Randle hard and heavy. And he's like, those two things don't even go together. If Obi's 3-point shot is better, that makes Obi better. Why are you slandering Randle?
Right.
Oh,
But-
and to address something real quick, this is not Tibbs' fault. They did not hire the wrong coach. They just got the wrong personnel. This is bad personnel.
Yeah, this
Like
is the front
really
office.
bad personnel. And
Yeah, the front office, bro.
and Greg Castillo said that he's Collins. Well, I won't say that because John Collins is more athletic than him.
Yeah.
He can move better than him, and he's just like way better offensively and defensively.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even say that.
I would say that John Collins is a better player because
Trae Young.
Trae Young, yeah.
Even without Trae Young that year, like he was still better.
Yeah,
No,
but they didn't value defense as much as Tibbs values defense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I know Atlanta values defense, but Lloyd Pierce, to this point real quick, every play out of a timeout, Lloyd Pierce was drawing up some type of lob play to John Collins.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You knew Atlanta was running some kind of play where they were threatening the rim with John Collins. Even if he didn't get the lob, the rim was threatened. You know what I'm saying? And so Tibbs doesn't do that. Tibbs just like, just get the ball in bounds and we'll run something.
Right.
Which I don't necessarily like that, bro. I think you should attack the basket.
I don't like that either.
Timeouts.
I don't like that either. But the thing with
That's
Obi
where you
is,
can
right,
blame Tibbs.
I could blame Tibbs for like late game situation and not running plays, but the thing with Obi is to run lobs for Obi out of bounds situations. He needs to be a perimeter threat for catch and shoot, and he's not.
Yeah.
He's not.
Yeah, and the thing with Lloyd Pierce when he like that year, like that I think it was last year, right? The time that John Collins did play with Lloyd Pierce, was coached by Lloyd Pierce that year. He shot like bad from the field. He was shooting a lot of shots. Then when Nate McMillan came in, he started taking less shots and shooting at higher efficiency because he got to his spots a lot better. And it wasn't even just off of oops because he shoots really pretty well from the three as a big man, and he creates.
Yeah,
He's got touch around the basket.
He has touch, and he shot like 40% from 3 1 year.
Yeah, he shot 40% for but the thing about Lloyd Pierce is, and the thing that I guess the point that's being missed is not just the play from out of bounds. Lloyd Pierce was invested in John Collins' development as a young player.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting at. Like
Yeah,
when
that first year
when
he was. Go ahead, my bad.
I was gonna say, like when Brad Stevens when Brad Stevens kept calling out of bounds plays for Jason Tatum to get Jason Tatum open looks. And people was like, oh, this young kid is going to be, oh, he's averaging 15 points a game. He's going to be such and such. The first few years, bro, it was all Brad Stevens calling plays for Jason Tatum to get him open looks. It wasn't like this dude came in the league saucy. He was saucy, but he wasn't the Jason Tatum of today. And if you notice, without Brad Stevens, what does Jason Tatum look like?
Just an ISO player.
I say this though, right? You can credit great coaching, but if you want to say that Obi's not getting the same development, look at Quickly. If Obi's not getting good development, then Quickly must be getting bad development, but he's still developing. So I don't think it's a thing with development, because if you look at what Brad Stevens did, the one thing that he credits most about, that he gets credit most about with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, was that he made them elite high IQ off-ball defenders.
Right.
And that's the thing that Tibbs is actually doing with IQ and Obi. He's making them great at playing the passing lanes.
Right.
And you can see that rubbed off a bit on Fournier in the last game, because he was, every time the defender turned his back at off ball, he would come off and get a steal. So I won't think. And so offensively, yeah, they're challenged. But Quickly's not. He has one offensive challenge and he can't create a mid-range. Not any, like, there's rarely any point guards in the league left who can.
Right.
And with Obi, he just can't shoot. So what do you want him to do?
They say he's an excellent shooter in practice.
Like, so is Kevin Knox.
Yeah, I know. So was RJ Barrett.
So was Rajon Rondo. Rajon Rondo apparently was the best practice shooter of all time.
Yeah, and so the point that I was getting at with Obi and you brought up Quickly is, if Quickly had Brad Stevens, I think Quickly would be a 17-point per game scorer right now.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Because Brad Stevens, and I hate to use the buzzwords for people, because people take like Ethan and Duke and say Chuck and everybody will say certain things, and people will use those buzzwords as if they're law. Like what I was gonna say is the Spanish pick and roll, and I stopped myself because people think the Spanish pick and roll is the end all be all, or the high pick and roll is the end all be all. Like I heard one of my favorite Knicks content creators say the Bulls kept running the pick and roll with Vucevic, and they didn't. They ran a pick and pop with Vucevic, right? They kept running the pick and pop with. Wow, is that you do?
I think that's Chuck.
No, I'm muted. That's not me.
Yeah, that's Chuck. Chuck, what you doing, bro? Chuck in a juke joint. But anyway. So Chicago kept running the pick and pop with Vucevic, right? Vucevic wasn't cut into the basket, wasn't roll into the basket. He set the screen, and the ball handler created space between him and the popper. That way, you know what I'm saying, when the ball handler attacked the rim, Mitch sagged back and left the popper open, right?
So, quick question: is that more on Mitch, the coaching staff, or the other players for not rotating? Why?
The other players for not rotating, and for Mitch not trusting them, right? Because what happens is
I thought the same thing.
Because what happens is you have a player in front and a player cutting behind you also. That no big men have been trained their whole life to protect the rim. So when somebody attacks the rim, they feel like they're in no man's land. They don't want to go protect against the three-point shooter, be a perimeter defender, when they've been taught their whole life to be a rim protector.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so when people say he won't go, it's like trying to turn Ethan into a rim protecting shot blocker. You know what I'm saying? Right. That ain't his bag. So when it comes time for him to, he'll contest. Ethan will contest at the rim, but instinctually, he's a perimeter defender.
Right.
And when you put people in jeopardy like that, when you cause them to think about certain stuff, that split second is all somebody needs
Right.
to hit an open shot.
I felt the same way too. I felt Mitch was in no man's land. He didn't know, do I stay
It
with the
wasn't
man with the
necessarily his
ball? Do
fault.
I pop back out? Do I go help the next one? I felt like it was taking him a while to process on what to do.
It wasn't even his fault because quickly, I'll say this one thing about quickly. He had a bad defensive game against Chicago.
Right.
He kept getting beat, so Mitch always felt like he needed to help out.
Right.
DeRozan looked like he was Kobe Bryant. So that's one thing. But the thing about Mitch is, right, a dude who's like, 65% and can barely run up and down the court when it comes down to the fourth quarter after playing 30 and 32 minutes shouldn't be on the court. That's why you paid a big $30 million.
Right.
To be his backup and for defensive mobility. But he's not playing. But Taj got out, and you didn't want to put Jericho Sims as active.
Yeah.
So even he couldn't play.
Yep.
You would have been
Why
more
didn't Sims come in?
Because he was out.
He was out? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would have been more comfortable putting Knox in.
Yeah. At some point, you're going to have to use Knox, bro.
You're going to have to. And Tibbs didn't want to, but he's going to have to.
But you saw how Grimes was playing. You saw his excellent defense.
Grimes got cooked. I'm sorry. People wanted Grimes in for defense. Grimes came in for like 8 minutes, I think, and then DeRozan had 6. DeRozan scored 6 straight, and Levine hit 2 threes on him.
That was the guy that was supposed to stop Jaylen Brown game 1. He dropped like, yo, this stuff is funny, bro. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Grimes is not doing anything to these elite scorers. I'm sorry to break some people's hearts. Not happening. As you've been seeing the last 2 games.
Dude, I saw a play in the game, and I was like, if Duke saw that, we're gonna roast Grimes together. Hey, so Obi took the ball out, right? And gave it to Grimes. Grimes brought the ball up court, and a defender showed. He passed the ball to Obi Toppin in the backcourt, almost got a backcourt violation. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah, you saw that? He wasn't comfortable bringing the ball up into transition.
Yeah.
I saw some. I'll say he had a really. The only thing that I've seen good from him so far is that, he does move his feet well, I guess, but it's not really helping him defend. But he had that one nice pass to Obi for that dunk. It's the best thing I've seen from him. But I saw some people saying that Grimes hasn't taken any shots because people are like hogging the ball. But this, he's only gonna catch and shoot. He's not. Y'all expecting him to ISO or something? Like, what are people expecting from him?
They expect McBride,
They expected
Grimes to run the offense.
I expected Grimes to be a little bit of version of Danny Green, but he's not even close.
Bro, can they just bring McBride up, bro?
Danny Green had a trigger. And Danny Green, you could run off a screen. Quentin Grimes is so slow that you can't run him off of a screen.
Right.
Why can't we just let McBride play?
Bro. Never mind. I won't get on it.
My thing with McBride, man, is I've seen him about 4 times, right? And I just don't think he can run an NBA offense yet. I've seen it. He's in one spot just dribbling. And Tibbs was like, what are you doing? Do something. You know what I'm saying? Just like he trying to figure it out.
It's not more for the offense for me, though. It's for the defense. Just like when you need to put him in like for a few minutes. I don't need him to play a lot. Like maybe just put him in if D Rose is tired. Like they played Emmanuel quickly, like 39 minutes, I think, something like that. Same for Alec Burks. They played them a lot of minutes, but like in that situation, I would have McBride take 3 minutes away from each or 4. Play 8.
So Freezie, I've been watching the G League games. I've been watching them, and the thing with McBride is, right, he's by far the best player on the court every single time he steps onto the court.
Right.
He had close to triple-double tonight, 23, 8, and 11. The thing with him is when he has the ball in his hands, he can orchestrate. The thing with Tibbs runs him off the ball.
Right.
If you want to play him, he's either going to He's either not going to get minutes or he's either going to have to start. That's just how it's going to be.
I
And
would
he's
say
not
this.
going to start.
I'm gonna say this, man, and I don't want to put bad mouth on anybody, but the way we run in Fournier and Burks, I don't think they're gonna last the season.
Oh, hell no.
You know what I'm saying? And I know that sounds like I'm putting bad mouth on them, and I don't want to do that, right? Hey, pause, Hadouken, calm down.
Why you say pause? I was laughing.
I know what you thinking. I know you, not like that.
No,
That's what
I
old
wasn't
people
thinking
say.
like that. I was just thinking
Okay.
about Fournier and Alec Burks. They just.
I was thinking like, nah, man, not like that, bro. I'm just saying that's But the
Nah,
thing
bro, you
is,
call yourself.
yeah. Hey, man, thank goodness. But I'm thinking these young kids are gonna play anyway, bro.
Nah, I think he's going to play. So he's going to find some minutes.
No,
And he's
I'm talking
gonna
about
be
once
good.
these cats break down is what I'm
Oh,
getting
no,
at.
yeah. Like, they're going to break down because the thing with Burks is, right, he's a regular veteran that you're relying on for heavy minutes now.
Yeah. And Rolls has already been hurt.
And you see Burks in the third quarter, right? When we run him for like 30 minutes straight, he's gassed. He's gassed and he's still playing defense. You
I mean,
can't
RJ is.
overdo him.
They said RJ is probable, and they say he's most likely playing. So I'm fine. I think he's gonna play tomorrow, most likely. I'm like 100%. But in general, like someone said in the chat, Grimes should be with McBride in the G League right now.
Yeah.
To be honest, he
Hey,
should be
all
in the G League right now.
I'm gonna say is if RJ played last night, if RJ played against Chicago, he put up the same box score line that he quickly did, except he played a little bit better defense.
Yeah.
I would not say that, but
he would have
I don't
won
even know
6 or 17.
what he
From
had.
how he's been playing, he would have won 6 or 17.
Nah, because he's been looking more comfortable. He did good the first game against the Bulls, but he's played good defense both times he's played the Bulls. So
You
that
know what?
definitely would have helped.
So what I heard from a value source, and I'm not trying to, you know me, I don't get into the big up and all that stuff, right? But somebody that I trust said RJ Barrett has 3 injuries that he's nursing right now, and that is killing him, that he can't get out there and play.
People think he has a back injury.
Back injury for sure, legs
and
for sure.
Right, and so I'm told it's a back, a wrist hand on his shooting hand. It's like right. It's like
Freezie,
right in this area.
Freezie, you remember when he got his hand hurt and he was holding it? Like 2 games ago. No. I remember. Yeah, because I remember. I was watching the game. Someone hit his hand when he was going up for layup and he was holding it like for 2 possessions in a row.
Get out of here.
I'm being serious.
Are you for real?
Yeah, I saw it, but people were saying, when I was watching along, like in Guillermo's chat, people were saying nothing serious happened, but he like actually got his hand hit, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's bothering him, because it looked like his finger got hit bad there.
So I was told that had been going on before that. You said 2 games ago?
No, I don't know 2 games ago, because no, RJ didn't play 2 games ago, so I'm lost, but it was.
I'm talking about him.
It was in the last 5 games, like before the 2 games, like probably a few games before that. But he got his hand hit.
I heard this has been like 3 weeks.
Oh, I don't know then, because I just remember his shooting hand getting hit like 5 games ago.
Oh, so it might have still been hurt. Yeah, okay, all right. So I heard that and he's got an ankle sprain, the same ankle. He sprained the same ankle over and over and over again.
The back one?
Yeah, that happens a lot. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, the thing is, RJ played all 72 games. He hasn't missed a game since his rookie season until yesterday. I think he needed these few days off. I'm fine with it. He needed some few days off, but in general, he was questionable with an ankle like injury last year. And he still played the whole half of the season. It looked like it bothered him for a good amount of time.
Right.
But the back one, people are speculating because he's wearing like the pad like around his shoulder and his back every single game when he's on the bench. I think that's why people are saying that. But I don't know if it's specifically an injury, because I swear he was doing that last year too.
I don't know.
I don't know though for sure. But I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, if he does have something like bothering him.
Yeah, he's got So
I
yeah,
think Randall's got something bothering him too. I think they all do.
Yeah,
yeah.
Randall's
Just
been getting
play through it.
his knee bumped a few times.
He's getting it bumped a
I kept
lot.
thinking Randall was like he's gonna get like an ankle injury or something because he keeps getting bumped
The
in
only
his
player
knee
I
and he
think is
keeps looking
actually healthy right
uncomfortable.
now is probably Obi.
Obi and IQ.
Yeah, only those two.
Yeah.
RJ needs to be in the G League. Yeah, definitely.
Nah, I think RJ needs about 10 games off to get healthy, right?
If
Just
RJ
to,
needs 10 games off, then so does RJ, so does Mitch, so does Randall, and so does Mitch.
yeah, well, definitely Mitch.
I'm be honest right
Definitely
now.
Mitch.
If RJ missed the next 10 games, we're not winning more than 3 games.
Three out of that 10, right?
Yeah.
I think we could still pull some out without RJ.
Actually, no, because I think we're actually about
We
to
go
get into our
5-5.
lighter part into the schedule, so I might be wrong, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
I
neither.
So Ethan, guess what Tibbs ran late in the Brooklyn game?
What?
Picket fence.
Pick it.
He ran picket fence, and then there was a shot. I don't know if you remember, but Evan Fournier hit a 3 late in the game.
Yeah, I remember.
You remember Evan Fournier started facing Alec Burks, and he ran around. He took off and ran around the back of the two dudes that set the screen.
Yeah,
And he
that
came
was the
back
type of
around and
game, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that was just horrible defense by Harden.
Yeah, but I mean, but I'm saying, but that's I'm talking about the play still is picket fence though.
Yeah, it still is.
Yeah,
That was the
that's
only play I've ever seen Tibbs actually run.
right to get somebody an open shot.
Yeah.
And right, and so I'm like, yo, just you don't even have to if you run picket fence, bro. Picket fence is going to get you 2 open looks, right?
Game.
Yeah, it's going to get you. It's going to get you 2 open looks because for one, when you run picket fence, the defender, the person that's on the ball, guarding the ball, as soon as the ball comes inbounds, they sag back because they know a cutter is coming their way. But what that does is it leaves room for the inbounder to come in and go to the 3-point corner, right?
Yeah.
Because if that defender goes with you to the 3-point corner, that means Evan Fournier's shot is going to be open. So you can't defend it with one person. You either on the wing or in the corner. Either way, the other person is going to be open.
You know what I would like to implement into our game plan,
right?
just simply for Fournier? The elevator doors. Mark Jackson ran it.
Yeah. The elevator play, yeah.
Since Fournier has such a wide base when he shoots, he'd be perfectly squared up when we run that play.
Yep.
So that could get us some easy looks too. There are easy ways to get looks in the league.
That's why I don't know why Tibbs can't get RJ open looks out of dead ball time, out of dead ball plays.
And the thing is, he can get open. The thing with Tibbs is, right, everybody else, I think this is it. Burks, Rose, I think all the players, right, except for like Obi, can all get easy open looks by themselves. Like good NBA shots. They can all get good NBA shots by themselves. RJ can't yet. He's just not at that level of self-creator yet. So I don't think that he really wants to change anything up, because if you think about it, Rose can go get his own shot. So can Burks. So can Fournier to a degree. So can Randall. So can Quickly. When Kemba played, so can Kemba. So I just don't think that he likes to run it for RJ.
Right. I don't know why that is though.
That doesn't make any sense though. Like that's the dude he should be running plays for the most if he can't get his own shot.
Right.
I think it's kind of a tough love thing. You're gonna just have to work and get it. Because the thing with RJ is RJ's just so limited athletically when he attacks the basket that he just can't help it. Like
it's like his strength, his biggest strength is like one of his strength to his weakness. Yeah.
Yeah.
He can get to the basket at will, but it's like, damn, when he gets to the basket, what is he gonna do every time? You know,
he's gonna blow the layup, and like it's getting bad now. He's not even hitting the rim for some layups.
Yeah, I think those injuries are some. I think the injury thing is real. I didn't want to believe it, but now I'm starting to believe it, bro.
I'm not worried about him playing well though, because he's gonna pick it up. Because to me, he's been looking more comfortable. The last few games he has played, so I'm really not worried, to be honest.
You think he's
But
getting
the
healthy?
injuries part, like, I just hope he's fine, to be honest. Because I hope it's more of him just not hitting his shots than him being injured.
Yeah, and so some of that stuff, like you know, like my man was telling me, and he let it slip. So I don't want to speak to it too much because I don't want to, you know, what I'm saying ruin, you know, what I'm saying a source and all that stuff. But a lot of that stuff the Knicks keep indoors. Like they don't talk about a lot of stuff. They're quiet money now as opposed to talking all the time.
They really are.
You know what I'm saying? And so they're like, man, Mitch shouldn't even be playing. Nerlens shouldn't even be playing. Derrick Rose is still hurt. RJ is hurt. Kemba is hurt. You know what I'm saying? But you can't, you know what I'm saying, let teams around the league know that your players are hurt because then they game plan for your healthy players. So, you know, it's just what it is, man. You know. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go use this restroom. I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah. What do y'all think for who y'all got? Who do we play next?
Denver tomorrow, I think.
Denver tomorrow. That's right. What y'all think about that game?
I think Jeff Green's gonna score 25 points and we're gonna lose.
Jeff Green for the 25 piece?
Yeah, he always does. One game a year, Jeff Green gives like 20 plus. Or like loses a game for us. Or wins a game.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they're injured too, so we shall see. I don't know. It's in the Garden or is in Denver?
Yeah, it's a Matt and Day game. And like historically, the Knicks are horrible in Matt and Day games too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, those games suck. It's like Thursday
Wait to
night football
MSG?
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we should win the game. They just lost to the Magic. They've lost 7 out of their last 10 games. And that's even with Jokic playing. He missed like 2 games, but he played versus the Magic. He played against most of the other teams, so they haven't really been the best. But they lost PJ Dozier, they lost MPJ, they lost Jamal, so. And Bones Highland is in protocols right now.
And the thing is, though, they still have cards. They still have Campazzo. They still got Marcus Howard. They still got Monte Morris. They still got Will Barton. They'll be fine.
Yeah, Trey Will's always can get you some buckets.
Yeah.
I don't know. We gotta win the next game. Like.
Yeah, we gotta start winning some games. We're like 500.
We can't go 3. Yeah.
We better beat the Spurs. Like, we better beat the Spurs because that's a typical letdown game. Like, to like a Thursday night at 8. We better beat the Spurs.
I'm going to get a girl that's loyal to me like a Duke is to RJ. Okay. Will Salkin said it feels like we haven't beat Denver since 1997. Yeah, I don't actually remember the last time we beat Denver. I literally don't remember we beating them in the last few years.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if we barely had. But yeah, the thing I've been thinking about is I just never want to see Randle touch the ball like in a free throw situation ever. I never want to see him shoot a free throw in the last 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, he's fit this season.
Yeah, and it's so
depressing.
weird.
I know he's gonna miss. That's the thing. Like I don't even think he's gonna make any. I know he's gonna miss.
Last year, in the final 2 minutes of the game at the free throw line, Randle was like 83%. He made his free throws in clutch time last year, and he's just not doing it this year.
Yeah,
he's going back to 2019 where he couldn't make one.
Yeah, and like that's just so weird,
bro. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. So Ethan, let me tell you something funny, just real quick. So I got measured. They make you lay down on this thing, right? Where they do your height, weight, body weight percentage, and all that kind of stuff. The lady measured me, man, 6'5" and 5'8".
6'5" and 5'8".
Yeah, I didn't. I was like, hey, you need glasses? She's like, what? Okay. Because really, like every time I go, they're like, yo, you 6'4" and 7/8", or you right there, such and such, or something. She gave me a whole more than half an inch.
Did she let you do it with your shoes on? Because that's what happens sometimes.
No. When I get it's a machine. It's a thing you lay on. It's a thing that you lay on, and they do like these red lights come at your head and foot, and it weigh you and do all your body. Yo, I mean, I gained 13 pounds, which that was unexpected in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, yo, I can tell people I'm 6'6". That's crazy. Do the Knicks need a power forward, bro?
Yeah.
We got a power forward now.
Yo, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna stay healthy, bro.
Like PJ Tucker out there.
Yeah, I'll be like,
yeah, we should get.
I'll be like Chuck Hayes. I'll be like Chuck Hayes out there, yo.
Chuck Hayes got the worst free throw form ever.
What are you gonna give up?
Hell yeah, I'd trade for Thaddeus Young and on the bench.
I don't know, but I saw how he played with the Bulls last year, and he was he was like the hardest of the Bulls last year. So
yeah,
I mean, he's not playing with the Spurs because they want to play
power forward.
Yeah,
he could play power forward.
Bye Obi.
Small ball center.
Yeah.
He's a tough.
I used to want Robert Covington. I think Robert Covington might be a little washed though.
He is.
Yeah,
I always say this about Robert Covington, right? I always say this about Robert Covington. Every team trades for Robert Covington to go win a championship at the trade deadline, and none of those teams have ever won a championship.
Right.
Like each team he goes to, he gets worse and worse too.
Man, y'all said try sumo wrestling. No, man. My belly ain't like that, bro. I have a ironically, I have a tighter belly. You know what I'm saying? I just have, man, bro, it's crazy. If you ever seen melted ice cream, that's me.
Melted ice cream.
Yeah, man. You ever seen a melted ice cream cone? Like it start off like,
yeah.
And then, yeah. But anyway, I love the TJ Warren thing, bro. And I know y'all are like, he ain't healthy. I understand that. I just felt like, yo, can we please just trade Kemba for Keon Johnson? Would y'all do that?
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
That's not gonna happen though. I'd do that in a heartbeat.
It's not happening. We could have we drafted him.
But
we literally drafted him and traded him for garbage.
Right, but it would be like trading Kemba Walker for a first.
True.
The thing is, though, I don't think that they want. I think they're high on their rookies this year. BJ Boston been going off.
Oh God! Don't start this conversation, Ethan. Man.
Let's get it.
You know I love some BJ Boston, bro. Come on, man.
He's got like 46 too.
And I know I love.
He's been getting good minutes for them too.
And it's like thing too, like BJ Boston been getting buckets. Cam Thomas is gonna be a 23-point per game scorer in the league. I'll put money on that.
Yeah.
He's learning under the two of the greatest scorers of all time. He'll be a 20-point per game scorer. I put money on that.
And if Mike D'Antoni was still there,
is he not there?
Patty Mills would probably be Mike D'Antoni's favorite player.
Yeah, because he a little general.
Yeah.
Wait, I forgot what happened to D'Antoni. Wasn't he on the bench?
No, he left to go somewhere. He left to do something, bro. I forgot.
He interviewed for a job, but I think he just gets taken a year off or something. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Came in and did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Show Nash the ropes really quick.
Yeah.
Hey, Dinwiddie been like point guard in this year too. Like he's been actually playing point guard.
Yeah. Since I have y'all here, I want to revisit the draft real quick for like 10 minutes. Right?
That.
Y'all do you? Yeah.
What happened?
So Charlotte is not playing Kai Jones, and the Knicks are not playing Grimes.
They're not playing Book Night either.
Or Book Night. I was gonna say, or Book Night, right? How can somebody tell me that the Knicks, who had 5 first-round picks at their disposal, can't trade for a guy that's not getting minutes. You feel me?
Because one team has way too much talent and they're just stacking him until something happens. And that's what they're doing right now.
Another dude who dropped 47 in the G League.
I just don't.
The thing with the Hornets though, the Hornets are building a farm system. If you think about it,
yeah,
they got in this draft. They got two bigs that I actually liked, Kai Jones and JT Thor. Two stretch bigs who can move really well, and Book Knight.
JT Thor's handle is tighter than what people think for dude 6'10", bro.
So they're just gonna develop those. They'll take their time with them. LaMelo was just the dude. Like, he'll never show you anything in practice. You just need to play him.
Yeah.
So they knew that, and he's your third overall pick.
I was like that in school with academics. Like, teachers would be like, "Yo, where your homework at?"
You don't.
Shit, my dog ate it. Where the standardized test at though? You know what I'm saying? Like, standardized test though, bro. I got like, every time I tell a story about standardized tests, I make it juicier. At some point, I'm gonna say I got 1,600 on the SATs, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because the more I tell the story, the more juicy I make it. But I blew out. I can't remember what the exact score was, like 13 something. And my teachers was like, "What, him?" Yep. They called me to the office. Like, what? You got your envelope in the mail from? Yeah, I got it. Did you open it? No. Why you didn't open it, Uncle Freezie? You know, whatever. It's just whatever. I don't usually get mail. I'm a kid. What is kids doing getting mail? And they're like, oh. I used to, but anyway, LaMelo is just like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't look at his practice, because if you look at him in practice or his in-game body language, but we saw him, Ethan. Mm-hmm. We saw him size up Evan Fournier at the top of the key,
and Fournier couldn't move him.
Yeah, and it was like, bro, you ever saw the Discovery Channel when the lion is trotting towards the wounded antelope? The antelope can't move.
Yeah.
And the lion, and not the lioness that killed him. Now I'm talking about the lion. He need hunt. He's just coming out there to finish off the prey. And Evan Fournier was like, spread his hands like, "No, I got him." And Melo was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Oh my.
Pre-draft LaMelo, they used to say that LaMelo doesn't really try his best in practices. Not like practices, but like pre-game, before the game, like when he practiced before a game. Like, he wouldn't really try the hardest, but he would just do like some casual moves just to chill.
Yeah, he's been like that.
But I always knew LaMelo was gonna be really good. I always knew that. That's why I wanted him.
I was hoping that tall point guards scare me, bro. They scared, like Spencer Dinwiddie when he came out. They said he was a 6'6" point guard. I was like, yeah, you know what? Michael Carter Williams, yeah. You know, I don't know.
See, that's kind of a thing with me. Like, I kind of like the tall point guards.
I like them, bro.
I like them, but like, I don't like a 6'4" point guard, but I like a 6'6" point guard.
Right, I see what you're saying. I feel you on that too, Ethan.
Yeah,
I just like my point guards to be smart, and like for instance, I like my point guards to have played quarterback in high school, center field or shortstop in baseball, and point guard. Like, I want them to be well-rounded athletes that have court vision. Like, when Ethan bends this curl, the bounce pass should be on the way to his outside hand, depending on what side of the court he's on.
Yeah. Right?
I don't want a dude that's going to stare down Ethan and meet Ethan halfway and throw a bad pass, and then both of them got chased down the dude in transition.
You talking about McBride?
No, he's just talking.
No, I'm just talking in general.
No, I know, but I'm saying that he was a QB.
Yeah. Like Jalen Suggs.
Yeah,
one of our biggest.
He's been bad so far, but yeah,
he's been terrible.
We don't have anybody.
Actually, no. Jalen Suggs has been doing well recently, but he just got an injury.
I wouldn't say well. He's been decent.
He's been putting up like 17 a game for like the past 5 games. But then he got like a wrist
But his
injury.
efficiency is I mean, he's a rookie, so it's fine. But his efficiency is horrible.
Point guards like that though, point guards like Suggs, they're gonna take a year,
Yeah.
but they're gonna be really good.
Nah,
Yeah,
Suggs
and
would take
year
like
3.
2 years.
Suggs is gonna be a point guard like from year 3 to year 15 is gonna be an elite level point guard.
Yeah.
He's gonna last a long time.
Bro, and he almost stole a pass Evan Fournier threw. And Evan Fournier almost was about to throw a 6-foot pass, right? And when you think about how far away 6 feet is away from you, like sitting down right now, just look about 6 foot, right? It's not that far away, bro.
It's not.
He
not.
burst through the passing lane and tipped it. You like, God, you can't do nothing around. This dude is too quick and athletic, bro. He almost stole
like
a
he's
6-foot
30
pass
with that cut.
Yeah.
That cut he got and the way he like expressed with his face, like he legit looks like he's like a 30-year-old man.
Yeah. And man, I saw him run away from quickly in the Orlando game. And I was like, yo, this dude is elite level athlete and speed.
Yo.
Yeah, you don't get offers from Ohio State to play quarterback if you're not an elite athlete. Because they don't care if you can accurate. They just want you to be able to run.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Because they can teach you the rest. You know?
Can we pry Fultz from Orlando?
What do you think about?
I actually think.
Fish, you got the replay playing?
Huh?
Yeah, I think he got echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a replay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Hey, so Manchild said, can we pry Markelle Fultz away from Orlando?
I was just about to say, so that's a weird situation, right? Because the thing with Fultz is Orlando likes him a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, Fish, you got like something going on.
It's still echoing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Hey, just go out and come back in. You be straight.
Yeah, so I was about to say the thing that Orlando likes Fultz a lot. They were planning on building around him and Cole Anthony. But the thing now is Cole Anthony's an elite level guard, and he's going to be an elite level guard, and he drafted Suggs 5th overall, and he's probably going to be an elite level guard.
Yep.
And you have RJ Hampton, and you have Markelle Fultz. RJ Hampton's not going to be that whole lot, but Markelle Fultz can be something.
Yeah.
So
I think he's going to be. I think your man. What's the other one you said? I liked him.
RJ Hampton.
Yeah, I think he's going to be Alec Burks.
Yeah,
RJ Hampton's gonna be above average.
Is Alec Burks really something though?
No. I'm just talking about that type of player. Like he drafted him to be a point guard. At the time, Alec Burks was a great athlete when they drafted him. When they drafted him and Dante Exum, right?
Yeah.
And so they drafted Burks to be a combo guard and Exum to be a point guard. And Burks wound up being a point guard and Exum wound up coming off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, that's a weird situation. If I'm the Knicks, I'm hitting up Markelle Fultz because I wouldn't mind him.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't. He fits our needs defensively. He can play well, athletic, hyper long. Like, we can deal with somebody who doesn't shoot great from 3-point range because he'll just give us so much extra. He'll just give us so much extra on the court. And worst comes to worst, we can play him at the 2 card next to Quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. Is he mentally tough enough to play in New York?
I think he is. Because to get into that motorcycle accident and then make it all the way back, rehab your jump shot, go through a leg injury, and still want to play basketball.
Yeah.
I think you'll be tough. I think you're tough enough.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't think he got no motor problems.
Okay.
The thing with Markelle Fultz is like he plays hard. I'll say that about him. He plays hard.
He was looking good before he tore his ACL.
Yeah. The thing about Fultz too, man, is all his other skills are elite, bro.
Yeah.
Outside of shoot, think about this. outside of shooting, which is a weird Philadelphia thing, outside of shooting, the dude can jump out the gym. He's lightning quick.
I don't know about that anymore because of the ACL.
Nah, I think
and like his shoulders being messed up from before.
The time that he's been spending, he'll be good.
Not, but in the thing too is my cousin Chuck tore his ACL right out there on the softball. His son was on the pitcher's mound, and he went there cutting up or something like, yo, throw the and I heard a thump. He looked down at his leg like he got shot. He just collapsed to the ground. No, I'm sorry. Well, Chuck had a torn Achilles. I'm sorry. Chuck tore his Achilles, right? And then at the time, Chuck was 55, 56. And he was like, yo, the rehab. He's like, yo, when he finished his rehab, he was in the best shape of his life. At 55, and Chuck played basketball at Clemson, I think. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, his legs had never been as strong. It was like, when you go through the rehab and stuff, you go through the what do you call it when your leg shrivels because you can't work it?
Oh yeah, it compresses. I forgot.
Yeah, because you leave it, you have it in a cast.
Elevated and cast.
Yeah, and so you don't work it. So one leg is smaller than the other one for like months, but once you get into rehab, the rehab builds up both legs and your core and your balance. So he was like, I saw him out, man, in the store. He was like, yo, man, I'm running on this thing. I ain't been in this good a shape in years. And Chuck is 6'7". He played basketball at I think he played at Clemson. He played somewhere. He got to look somewhere. But yeah. So my man is like, yo, Markelle Fultz, and listen, and Chuck. Even though, what I'm saying, we do all right, the orthopedists around here are okay. They not the doctors that the Orlando Magic use. You know what I'm saying? The doctors that the Orlando Magic use are the most elite of the elite. You know what I'm saying? So I would think the dude is going to come back better than ever. You know what I'm saying? Not that the injury won't take away something, but I'm thinking like over the course of a couple years, he might be brand spanking new. I mean, think about how good does KD look right now?
Yeah. You would even forgot that KD was even injured if you didn't know.
You forget even that he had a torn Achilles.
Right.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, man. I mean,
I think we need some
atrophy. That's it. On Long Island Sound said it's atrophy. When the muscles in your leg shrivel, you go through muscle atrophy. That's what it is.
Whatever player, point guard, or whatever player that we get, I just need somebody that can pass the ball on time. I feel like that's our biggest problem. We don't have people that pass the ball on time or willing passers. Like Randle is even as the main facilitator, Randle, he does a good job, but he just doesn't pass the ball on time a lot. Like if he does 3 and 4 claps and waiting for the ball, like I don't know. That's what I see from my perspective. I'm not even trying to like bash Randle or anything. Like I just see that from
bashing Randle, bro.
From anybody, from just everybody on the team now. Huh?
He power passes.
Yeah, like everybody on the team does that. Like nobody really passes the ball like on time. Like they always take that extra second or that extra dribble.
Do I have to sing? Look. Every time somebody say something about Randle, I feel like I got to sing that Stan song.
The what song?
My tea's gone cold, and I wonder why I get out of bed at all. The morning comes at my window, and I can't see at all. And even if the cloud, it'll all be gray. Put your pictures on my wall. It reminds me it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Dear Slim, I wrote you, but you didn't call me or something. you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Nah, it's not even just about Randle. It's about the whole team, though. He's just the main. He's just the main facilitator. So I just used him as an example.
Dude, listen, on all the shows, people have been killing Randle. It was like Randle played a terrible game against the Bulls.
No, he was killing last night.
And I was like, yo, he had
I
30
didn't really,
and 12.
I don't really hear too much. Like, I don't know. It depends. I don't really listen to too much. To be honest, the last few days, I just been going on with the games and just listening a little. But the only thing I would really kill him on is certain situations his defense wasn't the best, but on others he played pretty good defense and hustle. But the only thing I would really say is his is the free throws. To be honest, and him getting a tech. That's it.
Yeah, that tech was bad. That tech was bad. That tech was bad. But Duke, it's like when you playing ball, yo, you getting fouled the whole game, and you know you getting fouled. You just get fed
I get
up.
it, but at the same time,
I get it, but at the same time, that was too late in the game to do
that
that.
don't mean anything. Don't mean anything when you're down like 2 points. But like
and you give the team a tech to give them a 3-point lead and the ball.
Right.
And then because of that tech, you throw your whole team off.
You take your fine. You know what I mean? You take your fine, but you don't do
the
that.
momentum. The momentum changes when Randle does stuff like that. It changes the team. Like your whole flow is gonna be off.
I mean, to be fair, people keep getting on Randle for this.
You too worried. I know the calls were bad that game, but you too worried about calls instead of the actual game.
Right. Right. That's what I'm saying. 48 still came down and hit the 3, bro. I mean, and then two, when Randle is the only thing you got, and he going up against a 3-man, he going up against 3 dudes. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's focused on that. They didn't focus on they forget about DeRozan having 34. They forgot about how Zach LaVine was killing 48 and Burks. Forgot about how Vucevic was just popping those threes right in Mitch's face.
Zach LaVine, Vucevic, and DeRozan all shot above 50%.
Right, and
they all had 27 plus.
Right, and then you have Julius Randle basically by himself.
Right, but the thing is though, yeah, they got those 3 players, and yeah, we probably only got Randle, but in that fourth quarter, he was actually going shot for shot with all 3 of them. Like he kept us in the game the whole time, so it was kind of like at the biggest moment, he kind of fumbled the bag, like, you know what I mean, like. That's my only problem with him, because the whole game to me he did his thing. Like I can't even.
Besides the turnovers too, because he has 7.
The turnovers and the free throws. That's what it's like. It's just bad timing. Like,
and we need to make a move. We need to make a move badly, because this next draft, point guard wise, is weak. Or no, it just generally weak. The number one prospect.
I don't know why anyone should even be thinking about us in the draft in its own like that.
The number one
prospect. We're not getting better from any of this draft.
Yeah. Bro, the number one prospect loses 7 pounds a game.
Yeah, but
but that's not really a crazy thing, because I mean, if
he loses, it's what he has to drink an oxygenated drink to help him with the sweat.
Basically, basically is salt water to help him retain fluids.
That's crazy.
The year after that, Scooter Henderson, who's in the G League right now, who's 17 years old, giving grown men averaging 24, 8, and 7. He's gonna be in the draft, and I wouldn't be mad about him.
Hey, Ethan, you know what I would do if I'm the Knicks? I would trade out of the 2022 draft and get all picks in the
2023. 100%, I agree with
you.
Yep.
I'm telling you right now, they need a trade for, like, I don't know, they really got to trade those picks in 2022, those second round picks, and trade them for 2023 picks.
Yep.
And then you package all those 2023 picks for like
you move up
a top pick.
Yeah.
You got to do something like that.
The thing with the 2023 draft is, right, that like Wembanyama is gonna go number 1. Like,
you think so?
100%, without a doubt in my mind.
Get out of here.
If Wembanyama was in this draft,
let me pull up Tankathon right now.
If Wembanyama was,
you trade
this draft, you go number 1.
You got so many second round picks. You trade up with different teams for their first round picks by just giving them multiple second round picks, and then you use those and you try to build your way up. That's my goal for Leon Rhodes if he's still here.
Yeah, like,
which I don't know, bro.
Yeah, you just do that, and like, bro, you're not gonna get number 1. Number 1, whoever gets number 1 is gonna have a franchise player. But
2023, right?
yeah, the top 3 picks are going to be franchise players, no matter what. No matter what. Even
Who's
like
the top 3?
Webayama.
Yeah.
Who's the
Without a
top 3 though?
doubt.
Like this, that's it.
Yeah,
Oh, Webayama, Sharp, and Webayama, Scooter, and it's either going to be Amani or Shaden Sharp. But both of those players I can see becoming franchise players.
And why he's gonna
What do
be
you
there.
do with Randall? What do you do
Imani's
with
not gonna
Randall
be in
though,
this
bro?
year's draft.
Randall?
Yeah, Randall and Obi. Because if you're talking about
Trade
keep
them.
going power forward,
I'm trading Randall. Oh, no, I'm not Randall. Obi.
Trade
I'm
both
trading.
of them.
I've been said I trade Obi. I trade Obi right now
Freezie,
for
would you
Miles.
trade both of them?
I don't know, man.
I did this trade on, and it went through RJ,
I would trade both
Obi.
of them.
Controlling.
It was a trade of RJ, Obi, Kevin Knox, and Grimes straight up for Ingram, and it went through.
Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that. Honestly, would.
You would trade
That's a lot.
RJ and Obi in the same deal.
Yeah, Obi's
For
not.
Brandon Ingram?
Obi is a casual to me. Yeah,
Nah.
the best that Obi can ever do on this team is average 10 points and 6 rebounds, and I can get that from anyone.
Yeah, you can get that random. You can get that. That's Kmart right there.
You
That's
get
true.
that from Thaddeus Young.
And then so basically, so it's exactly. So then it's basically who I'd rather have, RJ or Brandon Ingram. Taking Brandon Ingram.
No, the trade you did was Jaylen Brown to the Knicks.
No, I'm
And
talking about
Ingram
a
to
straight
the
up. This is a 2-team trade. That was a 3-team trade.
I'm not taking
Okay.
Ingram, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm
What?
I'm taking
What?
Ingram for RJ.
For
Yeah.
RJ? You doing
No,
that?
not for RJ. Not for
I'm
RJ.
taking.
He said for
I'm
RJ.
taking.
I would rather give them all the draft picks we got.
Yeah, but I just think that they would want somebody back. I think that they would want RJ back.
But you can't have it both ways though, bro. You can't have it both ways. You can't have like for instance, if I'm going Brandon Ingram, I got to match salary, so I'm dumping vets. So I'm gonna keep my young guys and give them a whole bunch of draft picks. You know what I'm saying? So if you get my vets, you ain't getting vets, young guys, and draft picks. I mean, come on. For Brandon Ingram, what y'all got the worst record in the league? Well, almost the worst record in the league.
I just think that it's a simple fact that they want RJ back simply for Zion. Just to make him happy.
I don't think it's that deep for them to trade Ingram.
Nah, because Ingram and Zion don't work together, and RJ and Zion do.
Ingram and Randall won't work together, bro. I can promise you.
Yeah, I'm like Ingram and Randall. I don't like that combination.
The only way I won't storm the castle is if
I could see Ingram and Randall working actually.
The only way I won't storm the castle is if you do a second move and go get Cam Reddish for me. That's it. You know what I'm saying? If you trade away RJ, you got to go get me Cam Reddish, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm not,
because I think Cam Reddish is being miscast in Atlanta.
He is.
You know what I'm saying? And if Tibbs got his hands, my only fear with Cam Reddish is he has the he don't have the outwardly aggressive alpha dog that Tibbs likes. He's got like that.
Nah, the thing with Cam Reddish though is right. He always took it to the top player. Every high school player said that he always busted him. Yeah, he was always the best player.
Bro.
So
except the RJ game, except the Mount Vernon game,
except the RJ game, right? But
because RJ gave him 38. Cam Reddish scored 9.
The thing with Cam Reddish is you see him in those high atmosphere environments, especially in the playoffs. Like he goes out, he plays all out. So I just think that it's like the regular season, and like he knows that he won't get minutes over these dudes, and I think he knows that he's not going to be spending his whole career in Atlanta. I think he knows his time.
Bro, if he's leaving Atlanta, he's leaving this year.
Yeah, so leave either this year during the trade deadline or by the end of the year.
Some team is gonna pay Cam Reddish a little, not a lot. He's not getting paid a lot, but he'll get a little bag.
You know who I think Cam Reddish his career is gonna be like, and y'all are probably gonna laugh, but I think it's gonna be like the Harrison Barnes.
Probably.
People say that's who RJ is.
Yeah, like Cam Reddish is gonna, in my opinion, excel on his second contract, like Harrison Barnes.
Is RJ Harrison Barnes?
No, I don't think so. I think RJ is. Yeah, RJ
RJ
is
not no Harrison Barnes, bro.
No,
And I like
move.
Harrison Barnes, but he's not.
They move a lot alike, but back in the day, Harrison Barnes used to be a super athlete.
Yeah,
right?
he was.
Right, but RJ Barrett has never been a super athlete. But I would say in order to fix the Knicks, bro, I don't think the wing position is the end all for us. I think we gotta solve point guard, bro.
Yeah,
You gotta
sure.
get it. You gotta get it right now.
I think that they're grooming quickly to be the point guard of the future.
I think so too, man.
I honestly think that. So the only thing I could say that we should do is get a wing, because I think that they have faith. They have that much faith in Quickly, and I do
Right.
too.
I don't really think Quickly is that type of player. I think he's good, but I don't think he can be like that good.
Nah, he's gonna be. I have a feeling that Quickly is gonna be a 20-point per game scorer sometime.
I just don't like his court vision. I think his court vision is terrible.
Yeah, I agree with that. But like this year in the half court, his court
His
vision
IQ isn't good either. Still,
yes. Hold up. Emmanuel Quickly's IQ is top 3 on this team.
What's that say? What does that say about the team?
Right.
Yeah, that doesn't say a lot about the team, but his shot IQ.
Okay, he's top 2 because the only player I could say has better IQ than him is probably D Rose. The rest, he has better IQ than all of them.
Right.
What about Taj?
He's a big.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, you said on the team, so
you said on the team though. Yeah, you gotta change it.
Okay.
No, but
he's
no.
number 3.
But
I'll say Kevin Knox has better IQ too.
Well,
you can add Grimes to that too.
So what I was gonna say about Quickly is when you watch League Pass from the half court camera, there are always dudes open that he won't pass to. Like he won't thread the needle. He won't take a risk passing the ball. And I know that Tom Thibodeau loves that because he wants to keep turnovers low. But you miss for those 2 or 3 turnovers that you'll get per game, like what you get with LaMelo and Jokic, you'll get like 6 or 7 layups. You know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't you risk it?
I want to ask a question.
Freezie, that's not really the court vision though, because he sees it.
How do you know he sees it though?
No, court vision is successfully completing that pass.
Not passing accuracy. Passing accuracy too. I mean, I understand that. I understand what you're saying about the passing accuracy part.
Can I ask a question real quick about IQ to everyone? What besides defense, what has IQ gotten better at this season?
Pick and roll in the half court setting, distributing, mid range, defensively.
What with the mid range? He's not really shooting that many.
I know he's not many, but last year he didn't shoot one. So,
but that's why I'm asking. Like, what has he really gotten better at? This like the pick and roll. Okay, he's doing a few times.
He's gotten way better in distributing in the pick and roll and out of the pick and roll, and he's done way better distributing in the half court.
I can say that he's made a better player, all around better player without scoring the ball. Like last year, I just felt like if he didn't score the ball, it was pointless for him to be in the game. Like this year, I feel like he can do a little more. Like even when he had that bad stretch for like 6 or 7 games at the beginning of the season, I still felt like he was playing good. Like he wasn't making the shots just weren't falling for him. He was still
he was.
Yeah,
that game against the Raptors.
Yeah, that's one of them. Man, I feel like it was a mix of him playing good while missing and him just playing bad.
I don't like his point guard skills, bro. Like I was mentioning, like there were some plays like backcourt dude. Like I use Ethan for example, right? Because Ethan is in the heat of the moment right now, right? There are certain passes that a point guard naturally has to have in their bag unless there are 2. They're off guard.
True.
Right? Like when you're driving, when your off shoulder is at the rim, you're going this way and you can see the cutter coming this way and the defender is coming your way. You gotta instinctually be able to throw the pass over the top of the defender or a bounce pass, pocket pass around him to the dude cutting baseline. That's easy. That's elementary. Quickly don't do that. Quickly a dribble back out and pop back out at the top and then do the JoJo White and then look to reset and call for a screen. Bro, you got to throw that pass. If not, why are you wasting the cut?
He's still very streaky. To me, IQ right now is like a worse version of Kobe White. That's what he is to me right now. If I'm being honest, and I like Kobe White, and I like IQ, but that's just what he is to me right now.
He's better than Kobe White.
Yeah, Kobe White is the streakiest of the streaky shooters.
No, Kobe White has been injured, but he was not better than Kobe White when he was playing.
Yes, he was. Did you see what Kobe White puts up? Like even last year, Kobe White was bad.
He was not bad.
I think Kobe White position has been taken, bro, by Caruso and Ayo.
Yeah.
Kobe White is not a bad player. I don't know where you're getting that from, but
I didn't say that.
He is.
I didn't say that.
No, that's what Ethan said. But
man, Kobe White can't break 40% from the field. Get out of here.
Yeah, he had those big games against us.
The highest he's ever shot from the field is 41%.
Why you think I said that IQ is a bootleg him? They both shoot.
No, Quickly's way better from the field, and Quickly shoots way better from point range, and he's a better pass. And Quickly's actually a better passer than Kobe White is too.
Just
any type of passer, to be honest.
Just being a passer, period, makes you better than Kobe White, because Kobe White is not a point guard, bro.
He's not a point guard. He's a combo guard.
Yeah,
just like Quickly. Quickly is not a point guard. He's a combo guard.
He's not.
And they're both streaky from three. But Kobe White can actually go into paint, and he actually can finish occasionally. That's why I said he's like a bootleg to me.
Quickly can finish occasionally, and plus I think Quickly's less streaky than Kobe White, because Kobe White's the definition of on and off. He's either 0 or 20. Quickly will give you.
That is kind of that. I mean, you're basically explaining Quickly.
No, because Quickly will give you.
Quickly can give you a solid 12 every night.
Yeah, nah.
Nah, I don't know about that. I don't know. And we could defer, but I really don't know about that.
I think Quickly.
I like Quickly though, but I'm saying that's what he reminds me of right now.
I just feel like Kobe White doesn't have a role.
I don't really see no like franchise like point guard right now. I think he's good. He'll be good, but I don't think he'll be like crazy.
Well, we don't need him to be a franchise point guard if we got.
No, I'm just saying off of Ethan's point. That's what Ethan said.
No, I said that they're developing him to be a franchise point guard, and I can see him becoming one.
That's why I said I don't see him becoming that one. To be honest, I think he'll be good, but I don't really know.
So the thing with Quickly is, right, I could see Quickly becoming an all defensive type player.
Me too.
That's just because of how he works. Due diligence defensively, right? When he finally gets his legs under him where he can play defense and shoot, he can put up 17 a game with around 6 assists. So your point guard will give you 17 and 6 and all NBA type defense. Isn't that like borderline franchise point guard?
Yeah.
I don't see him being all defensive, but I mean he'll continue doing what he does on defense. He's just he starts off in full court, and he's mainly good against point guards, which is what he's supposed to do. But I don't think he's gonna be all defensive at all.
Here's a quick question: since we all seem like we good basketball minds in here, how many franchise point guards are there actually in the league right now?
12 or 13.
Okay.
12 or 13, yeah.
And are you counting like De'Aaron Fox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta have Fox, Luka, Trey.
I'm counting Fox. I count Jalen Suggs.
I don't count Jalen Suggs. You can't call him that right now.
Can I ask you a question on Fish?
I'm talking about from what people are doing right now. Like, because I can't say Jalen Suggs, because Jalen Suggs is a rookie. You can't really call him a franchise player unless you playing something like Mobley. I wouldn't even call him a franchise player, but he's a really good player right now. But it gotta be like Curry. I mean, you gotta say Dame, even though like they're not really a good team, but you gotta say Dame. Curry, Luka, Harden, Trey,
and Kyrie.
De'Aaron Fox, yeah, Kyrie.
Kyrie, yeah.
What are the PGs? Are there? I think it seems Ja.
I don't think.
Chris
I would say I
Paul,
don't think it's that many.
Chris Paul,
DeJounte Murray.
No.
Yeah.
Johnson, yeah, Shea
Mike
probably.
Conley for line. Shea.
Yeah.
Shea's more of a 2 to me, but okay.
Well, hello, Chuck. You said something.
Yeah, I was asking, are we talking about when we say franchise point guard, someone that you build your franchise around, or are we talking about
Yes.
a starting point guard?
No, franchise. Like
Like
Not
some
franchise.
dude that you can just lock in for the next 8 years,
yeah.
and then you know you can win with. So, like, what's that we named? Like 12, 13? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That might be it.
guess.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think there's that. I think there's a scarcity of franchise point guards going on. Like at one time in the league, it was everybody had one basically.
Except the Knicks. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
same thing with bigs. There's like what 6 franchise bigs.
Yeah,
Maybe,
I feel
yeah.
like it's becoming more of
Centers,
a
yeah.
wing league now, more than more than anything. Like if you don't have good wings, your team is kind of like garbage.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, do you like Trevor Kills?
The Duke dude.
Yeah.
He's not a point guard, but he has the size of a point guard. So I don't know. I don't like him that much. He'll be a top 20 pick though.
Well,
He's gonna be.
You like him?
This whole
I'm
draft
just
is
saying.
weird to me.
I'm just saying this draft right here, I would trade out of this draft. But you know what though? I said, yeah, hey, but Fish, the thing I was saying during the draft, and Leon Rose didn't listen with his dumb stuff, was the 2022 draft is so weak. Why do you trade out of the 2021 draft, which is deep?
Right.
Because we're getting Ty Washington.
Bro, don't start, man. You know that's gonna be mine. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You know that's my troll. That's my troll name.
Man, he don't have to.
Come on, man. Why you trolling me, man? Why you trolling me, man? You know that was my troll name. Like, anytime we talk about this draft, I'm like, nah, bro. You know we're gonna get Tata.
That move right there, like it confused me on what direction the team was actually going.
We're not going anywhere, bro. The front office is a bunch of idiots, bro.
Should have tanked.
I know Ethan loves the front office, right? Ethan swears by the front office. Right?
Ethan be like gassing the front office crazy, bro.
Yeah, like the front office can't do no wrong, bro. But man, I would have taken all these picks we have, all of them, for the next 3 years. I'm talking about all of them, second round picks included, and traded up to get one guy to see if I can get Scotty Barnes, bro.
I would have got Scotty Barnes.
And I know Duke is gonna be like, no, you can't get him.
Yeah, you can't.
Man, I would have traded RJ for the 3rd pick.
Yeah, I would have had to trade. I would have traded up, bro. I'd have threw in Mitch, and I love Mitch, bro. But I'd have threw in Mitch, Obi, whatever to get my hands on.
Ethan, you talking about trading RJ for the 3rd pick? They weren't taking Shea for that, so I don't know why you saying that.
Nah, I'd have traded RJ, Obi, all of our picks.
They was not taking that over Shea.
I'm just saying.
3 picks.
I would have traded all that for the 3rd pick.
Didn't Cleveland take
Mobley
with the 3rd? No,
That's why. Mobley's gonna be a beast. Mobley's gonna be a All NBA. Like he's a franchise big already.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got no point guards for Mobley either way, so it not have worked out.
Mobley can create without a point guard. That's what makes him special.
Yeah, Mobley is a very fluid athlete to be his size. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so I would have said, man. So Long Island says this Dame time, bro. I'm not ready to trade for Dame, bro. Not the way he look right now.
I'm not trading for Dame, bro. There's this Stephen A. Smith talking about Dame to New York again, bro. That type of time again. That December 15 trade thing is about to happen because December 15 is when a lot of people get like you could finally start trading.
You could trade free agents.
So, Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see a few trades go down.
I don't think our front office is capable of making trades like that. I don't think they're smart enough. I don't think they have enough foresight to make complicated moves.
Yeah, they probably think
so,
about the next Kevin Knox draft.
Yeah, Tata Washington.
Yo.
And to be honest with you, bro, draft night when they couldn't move up, bro, how can you not move up to get
Trey Murphy.
Trey Murphy?
He had 10 points in 10 minutes tonight.
How can you not trade up to get Trey Murphy, bro? Don't that solve your problem?
You could have just given them 19 and 21. New Orleans would have took that for Simmons.
Yeah, knowing what we did with those picks, I would have done that.
Yeah. Yeah, and next year
off the rip though.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I mean, even though I would have been mad if they would have just took Garuba and Zay Jackson, I'd have been like, God dog it, but at least we got upside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, there's no upside in that.
Yeah.
And Garuba?
That's what I was looking for.
And Jackson?
Not Jackson.
I'm talking about upside.
Garuba. Garuba got upside.
Nah, I'm good on both of them. But yeah, draft me a Josh Christopher, DJ Boston.
I was Jalen Johnson and Sharif Cooper. That's who I wanted. I'm not gonna even.
I ain't want Sharif Cooper. What?
Yeah, I still don't want Sharif Cooper, bro.
I mean, it's just a need.
G-Man for life though will have a baby hippopotamus on live TV if we trade for Sharif Cooper, bro. I think G-Man for life would trade Obi Toppin for Sharif Cooper, bro. And you know he loves some Obi.
Yeah.
Jalen Johnson is better than Obi.
Hey man, I would trade Kemba.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Yeah, y'all wouldn't trade Kemba for Keon Johnson and BJ Boston?
I would, but they're not.
It's not happening. That's the thing.
Absolutely.
I don't.
Freezie, you could have drafted both these dudes, bro. I'm not doing. It's like not gonna happen.
You could have, but you're gonna let a mistake stay a mistake.
Freezie, you literally traded Keon Johnson to the Clippers. You're gonna trade him back?
Yeah. Why not?
Didn't we do that with Tim Hardaway Jr.?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was like years later, no?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, not
better late than
I don't
never.
even think that's a trade because I think they would be open to Kemba, but to be honest, at the same time, I don't think they are because Eric Bledsoe is actually playing decent, and then Reggie's playing good. Luke Kennard just owned the Lakers and LeBron, so yeah, I don't know about that.
I trade Kemba to the Lakers for Austin Reeves.
Nah. Undersized shooting guard, man.
He's like 6'6".
He looks like a.
I thought he was
like
6'4".
a school principal.
No, I think he play. Let me look it up. I think
he looked like this principal, bro.
Yeah, he's 6'5".
Like someone's principal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not taking Austin Reeves, bro. He's not good.
Yeah. All right.
He
I'm gonna
just-
catch y'all. I gotta go. I'm gonna head out. I'll catch y'all later.
All right, boss.
Peace.
So,
All right, peace.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
I got a question. Is Randle looking like he getting back into his all NBA self? Or do you think this is just a small, 2-game stretch where he's doing good?
I think he might be coming into his own again, only because I think maybe these first 20 games, he's trying to make
assimilate.
the pieces fit. Right.
Yeah.
There you go, Unc. That's the right word. Assimilate. Like, okay, I'm gonna make this work because I think a guy who takes less money wants you to build around him or get pieces around him so that he can compete. So when you do go get guys, it's like, okay, I'm going to give up some of my game too to see, to make you guys fit so that we can be a cohesive unit. But now, I don't want to say Randle feels the same way that he did last year, like he didn't have anybody he could lean on. But as of late, we haven't. Burks has stepped up. But like someone said earlier in the broadcast, I don't know if we're going to be. I don't know if that's the right guy to rock out with the whole year. But you're going to have to use what you have. You know.
Yeah.
So I think to answer the question, yes, I think Randle's getting back to where he was last year.
Yeah, I think so too.
Freezie.
I think so too. I think it's just a matter of time before Randle becomes Randle. And if you look at his numbers right now, he's averaging 19.9 points a game, 5 assists, and 10 rebounds. Right.
What's
and
the
my man,
because last time I checked, it was bad.
I can't tell. Well, you know what? I will. I'd say this. So the Knicks play the Nuggets tomorrow, right? At 1 o'clock, or today at 1 o'clock, right? If Randle has another game like he's been having, then I would say he's officially back.
You see, the reason I wouldn't say that is because I just need to see how they do against Jokic, because to be honest, there should be no one giving Randle fits tomorrow.
Nobody.
At all. They don't got MPJ. They don't got PJ Dozier. Austin Rivers is injured. Bones Highland is in protocols. Jamal Murray is out. The only person that may give him fits is Jeff Green, but that's literally the only person that could give him.
But Jeff Green always gives Randle fits.
But that's what I'm saying. And Jeff Green is an old, still kind of athletic, kind of. And he plays good defense, but at the same time, I expect Randle to be good tomorrow.
Yeah.
But against this team.
Yeah. I feel you. I think tomorrow it's an afternoon game, and historically or traditionally, or however you want to say it, afternoon games have been RJ Barrett's. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, if RJ doesn't look good tomorrow, I mean, I'll see. I think he'll have a good game, but at the same time, he's coming off an illness.
Yeah.
So I don't know how good he's truly gonna do this. I mean, for the few minutes he played on the Nets game, he looked pretty good. Like his touch looked a little better, but I don't know. I just feel like he's looking more comfortable. So I think he's gonna get better. I think he's gonna start becoming better in this next stretch of games.
Yeah.
And I think he's gonna have the opportunity to. And yeah, Randle was shooting 43% from the field and 32% from the three. So
he was shooting 40% and 30%.
Yeah, he was. That's why I knew it was gonna get a little better, because he was shooting that like a week ago. Yeah. But these last stretch of games, he's been shooting a little better. So it's gonna happen.
Hey, are you doing something tomorrow?
No, I'm not home. That's why I haven't done it. I'm not home. I'm in my sister's crib still, so I'll be back.
Yo, what she got a mansion or something? B? You ain't got to get personal, but I'm just saying, what she got a mansion or something? I'm away in the Hamptons. Okay, dope.
Yeah, no, she got a house in New Jersey, but I came on Thanksgiving, and then I don't know how. I'm gonna come
just
back
hanging out
on Monday.
Okay. Huh? Yeah, you just hanging out.
Yeah. I have to just stay a few more days though, because I gotta help with something. I'm in the house.
No, I feel you. You gotta help chastise those butlers, right? Those butlers think they all want a holiday off.
Butlers is crazy. Nah.
Chauncey asked me to have Thanksgiving off. What's wrong with him?
Do you have any Grey Poupon?
But yeah, everything with my stuff is gonna get better. Because my semester is about to end. I'm gonna have like a month and a half. So I'm gonna be grinding, so I'm chilling.
Okay.
But yeah, it'll be back on Tuesday.
Yeah, man. Tuesday. Yeah, cause yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's a lot of Knicks content creators out here, bro. But we gotta get back to basics, man. Dudes
Oh, you know, I'm excited because I got a lot of ideas, and it's not just gonna be like with Knicks, the other stuff. Me and Ethan gonna
Yo,
have a segment. Other people can join. I'm gonna do watch-alongs for primetime games here and there.
good,
So
man, good.
yeah, do that.
And don't just do Knicks games, Joe. Do these high-profile college games too, man.
Oh no, I'm not gonna do watch-alongs for Knicks games. I'm talking about like primetime other team games, not
Okay.
Knicks games. I'm not gonna be doing no Knicks watch-along because I be cursing too much to myself. I would not do that to myself. I would not be able to do that. Plus, I'd be chilling when I watch Knicks games. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like doing the play-by-play during the game because it's too much work. You know what I'm
It kinda
saying?
is.
I just like watching it and hanging out and just, you know what I'm saying, like we in a lounge or something, like we chilling. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Duke, so let me ask you this.
Did it freeze? All my stuff freeze.
Is
Chuck, did he freeze or is that just me?
you?
Yeah, that might be you, Duke.
Is you, boss?
Okay, now it's good. Yeah, my
Okay.
internet is cutting out randomly, but yeah, you're good now. But yeah, the play-by-plays, yeah, it's like it's annoying to a certain extent for someone to have to do it.
Yeah,
It's
it ain't
like,
really. And then if you got 5 people, everybody watching it at different rates, some people be way ahead, some people be slow. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's crazy. But I'm concerned about this front office, bro.
I'm concerned too.
I legit can't point to one major move on the court that this team did that made the team better.
And the thing is, I don't know who they to the Knicks.
Huh?
Does anyone know?
No.
Nah, not me either.
Was it a draft pick?
I don't know either. I have no idea.
Is it Grimes?
Who
Is it
wanna come play
Obi?
for the Knicks right now?
I don't think. And bro, it's December, right? In February, Leon Rose will be going into his 3rd year.
Mm-hmm.
And what has he done?
Derrick Rose.
Yo, Barney Fife could have did that, bro.
I could have done that.
Right. Oh, you want a 2nd round pick and Dennis Smith Jr. for Derrick Rose? I don't know. Let me think about that. Let me talk to the owner. Really?
Yeah, it definitely took them like a whole 2 months to think of that deal.
Dennis Smith Jr. and a 2nd round pick for Derrick Rose.
I'm not even kidding. You could give a kid the Knicks roster and a trade machine, and they could literally figure that out in one day.
Have it done in one day, completed.
Exactly. That's the funny part about it. Such a simple move.
When you think about all the moves that could have been made, the trade for Lonzo Ball at the trade deadline, drafting Josh Christopher with pick 19, trading. So we had 2 picks this year, right?
Yeah.
We traded back, so we used 1 pick this year. Now we got 2 this year and 2 next year. You could have took all 5 of those picks and moved up.
Yeah, I still wanted to get BJ Boston with that pick, the one that we picked Rokas with. I wanted BJ Boston.
Nah, man, we had to take Rokas, bro. Rokas is gonna be a star, bro.
We didn't have to.
No, he's not. But BJ is better than him. Yeah, definitely.
No.
But yeah.
He ain't better than Rokas at him. Yo, I can get.
Who is Fournier getting traded for? Because that's what everyone thinks and wants to happen. Who is he? Like, what's a realistic thing for someone that's getting paid $20 million? Who you building up to get?
Jeremy Grant.
So you giving 3 first-round picks?
No.
That's what they asked the Celtics. When they wanted to trade for Jeremy Grant, they said you need to give us at least 3 first-round picks and a good player.
No.
They
that's because the general manager at the time it was asked was Danny Ainge. Danny Ainge not there no more, bro.
It was good quiet money. Yeah, I know, but at the same time, I don't know the way Brad Stevens thinks, but at the same time, that's still like the offer they tried to get from anyone. They were like, they were saying that the Pistons want 3 first-round picks for him.
Okay. So here's a different one. Christian Wood.
That would be interesting. But
Yeah.
the thing to me is that you remember when he got picked up by the Rockets and all Knicks fans wanted him? I'm pretty sure we offered him a contract, but he picked to go with the Rockets instead.
Yeah. It did not. That was before the Rockets got into a deep rebuild.
Yeah.
He thought he was going to be the franchise player. He ain't going to be the franchise player, bro. Remember, he was just a cog in the wheel in Detroit. He knew that the Knicks had Randle, but in Houston, he could get as many shots as he want to up his value. But nah, they drafted Jalen Green.
But the thing is, if you're trading, like to me, if you're trading Fournier, aren't you trying to get like a wing or like a shooting guard?
But you gotta match money though.
No, that's what I'm saying. So wouldn't you be trying to look to get one? Because I mean, you do that, you got like an empty hole in your starting lineup again. Because you still got Alec Burks as your starting point guard, which is not something you want.
That's not ideal.
Not ideal
That is
at
not
all
ideal.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
So that's the problem right now. No, Christian Wood does not suck. Does not suck.
Yeah, I would say well, it depends on what you looking for. So there's a lack of point guards out there on the market, right?
Yeah, everyone's talking about DeJounte Murray now.
Man, the Spurs ain't giving up their best player. Why would the Spurs give up their
I'll
best player?
say this right now, because I remember, it was me, you, Hoodie Kev, and I think there might have been. I think Chuck was there too. Someone else was there too, probably too. But this was like right after the playoffs, like a week or two after, and we were talking about point guards to trade for.
Yeah.
And we were going through like John Wall, Westbrook, this, blah blah blah, and then you were talking about DeJounte Murray.
DeJounte Murray, yep.
Yeah. Yep. And I was like, I wish we could get him, but I just feel like there's no way. And you remember I said, with DeRozan now, he's definitely gonna be insane.
Yeah.
And that's what he's doing right now.
And defensively, bro.
Yeah.
So he gives you man. Hey man, the Spurs are not gonna go lightly. First of all, the Spurs don't trade with big market teams, right?
They just don't trade in general too.
Yeah, they just don't trade. Yeah.
They love keeping it in house.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. If it came to it, I would give up the kit and caboodle for DeJounte Murray because it solves 55 things.
Who you trading?
Whoever they want that's not named Randle or RJ. Whoever.
The thing I'm thinking about the Spurs right now is McDermott, just because, not for us, but like in general, because like they're not gonna be a good team. Like they just fight, but they're not a good team. So that's gonna be one guy that's gonna be like traded probably from their team, even though they just signed him, because he got a plausible contract that's pretty decent. Like a contender probably gonna trade for him.
Hey man, for DeJounte Murray, I'm giving up whatever.
IQ.
Yep.
Obi.
Yep.
Grimes, give them the Hornets
McBride.
pick. Give them the Hornets pick. Give them 3 second rounders from 2022, right? And I'll give them a few more from 2023, and then give them like a 2023 first round pick.
Yeah,
that sounds good to me.
I would say this, bro. I mean, what do they want? I'm talking to RC Buford. I'm like, yo, this is be the last major move you and Popovich will probably ever do. You know what I'm saying? Let me give y'all something. Let me give y'all a great parting gift, right? Let me give y'all McBride and Grimes, 2 firsts and 7 seconds.
Yeah, that sounds so crazy.
Jeez.
Bro, but the thing to me is, I think about these seconds and I'm like, yo, if I'm the GM, like during these drafts, bro, I'm trading a few of them at a time to teams that are desperate to get like a few players, and I'm getting like a first round pick for them. or I'm getting an
Yeah.
early second from them.
Down
Because
the
I don't know what our picks certainly are. Because we definitely have like a good amount of early second round picks from the ones that we have. So I'm trading a few of them to get a good first round pick, and then we trade that with the pick that we have in 2023 or 2022, and we try to get a lot higher, a little bit higher than that.
Right.
Like that's my ideal thing.
Right.
Well, let me ask you, gentlemen, this question: What direction
Jeremy?
is this team going in? Because are we trying to find pieces that fit with Randle, or are we trying to find pieces that fit with RJ and the future Knicks team?
The cool thing is if you get DeJounte Murray, he is in the age right between RJ and Randle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And
yeah. So he bridges the gap where there is no, hey, young fella. Now you have three dudes and then okay, so you do that, right? So you do that, right, Chuck? And then now you give Tibbs the player he's been looking for his entire coaching career. A big point guard that is super athletic, that is a stalwart defensively, that is not score first, but loves to get in the paint.
Yeah, and he runs the pick and roll really well.
Really well.
He has high IQ, and he's starting to shoot the three better, and he lives in the mid range. Like the thing is, to me, in general, like even without DeJounte Murray, I feel like this is the time. Let RJ get a little bit healthy. This is the year you try to transition RJ into a RJ Butler type. Just try to give him that little feeling. Try to treat him a little bit like you did Butler. Just mold him into that right now. Because the thing for me right now is that there's two tiers right now. Bottom tier, middle tier, and the top of the top contenders. We're a little above the middle right now. That's like the hardest spot.
Hey, Chuck, guess what DeJounte Murray is averaging, right? Let me tell you how big he is. So my man is 6'4". My man is 6'4", 180. He's 25 years old, right? The dude is averaging 19 points because of 18.9. I'm going to say 19. 8.4 rebounds, 8.3 assists per game on a team that can't shoot. If you put him on a team with 3-point shooters, bro, I might say the Knicks might win a championship, man.
Okay.
You said that with Ben Simmons too.
Chuck, I'm telling you, yes, a big point, bro, a big point guard that can defend and get you out in transition. Oh my God. Can you imagine just a lot? RJ, DeJounte Murray, Randle, and Mitch all on the floor defensively at the same time. If we mess around and get a small forward that can defend, Chuck, a team might not score on us until June. And that's hyperbole. That's hyperbole.
Trade for Cam Reddish and run DeJounte Murray, RJ, Cam, Randle, and Mitch. Finito. That's it.
Yes, bro. Chuck, do you want a championship or not, Chuck?
I want
Chuck, this is our final offer.
Yes, this is your final.
bro, DeJounte Murray and Cam Reddish, and all you gave up was 25 second-round picks, some dudes that don't play, and salary.
You giving up IQ, who's a
Fournier. You know Fournier
above average. Kemba. No, wait, are you giving? I don't think you're giving Kemba that, but you're giving up Obi, who's decent. He's a rim runner, whatever. And IQ and him are best friends. They could have a happy everlasting ending. All the Spurs. Then you got
both of them get the
first round picks. Yeah. You got a few first round picks. Obi gets to play with the guy we should have probably drafted over him with Vassell. You got 3 or 2 first rounders and then like 6 seconds. And this is Pop's last year, so you know
I would give them 10 second rounders to do that deal.
Most likely retiring after this year, so they're gonna get that new coach, and they're gonna rebuild. That's mainly probably where they're at right now.
And listen, I love IQ and I love Obi, but DeJounte Murray,
Yeah. He's making what, 15 million? Okay. Yeah.
Bro. Yo. Championship.
How much is it? What is his contract looking like? Because I know he signed his
almost
after
15.
his rookie contract. 15 for how long?
15. All right, hold on. Let me go.
Like 2 years, probably, right? Or 3? Yeah. 2, I think. Yeah, if I was on my computer, I would search this, but I can't. So
I'm looking at it. I'm looking for it right now, man. So DeJounte Murray is making 15 mil, right? And he's on a $49 million deal. This is his rookie max extension. So he is, bro, he just signed that.
4 years, 64 million. Wow.
He just said, Rich
Let's
Paul
go get him.
Yeah, man, Rich Paul need to be out the game, bro. DeJounte Murray making 4 for 64? That's all his agent can get?
The 16 mil. I mean, the thing is that you gotta understand too is that, I mean, he wasn't really playing the best like last year, so it made sense to a certain extent. I think he should have got it. Like Mikal Bridges got 90 mil, but they also went to the finals. That's the thing. So
we going to the if we get DeJounte Murray, bro. If you give if you put Tom Thibodeau in a room and asked him what type of point guard is his dream point guard, he'd be like 6'4", 180, athletic, can get into the paint anytime he wants to and dunk on people. Elite defender, total team player.
He has IQ.
And is coachable.
And he's not selfish.
And he's not. Oh my God, bro! Okay, why this deal ain't done yet?
Okay, so Manchild said we ain't winning a chip with Randle. Okay, so let's say. What are you gonna say?
Yeah, because we be winning it with Murray. Murray would be the man. Murray, RJ, Randle, Mitch, and Reddish. Bro. DeJounte Murray, bro. This is.
Can you repeat what you said real quick? My thing was disconnected for a second.
DeJounte Murray, Murray and RJ in the backcourt. Or sorry, Murray and Reddish in the backcourt. However you do it, RJ, Reddish, whoever. Randle, Mitch, right? Then you go out and sign you some serviceable dudes to be the bench because you're giving up your entire bench. You basically get Burks will probably still be here. Noel will be gone because of salary. Fournier will be gone because of salary.
Yeah.
Who's it? Some of the kids will be gone because the sweet deal.
I think that team will be good. To be honest, that team will definitely be good.
Bro, oh my God.
Definitely a playoff team. Easily playoff team.
All I'm gonna say is this: I would love to see that team against Brooklyn. And if we got DeJounte Murray, bring on Brooklyn.
The thing
that's who I want. Yeah, because Randle can guard KD, bro. Randle can guard KD. Now, listen, don't take this the wrong way. I'm not saying he's gonna hold KD to 13 or 9, but KD not going off for 40. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And then you put Murray on James Harden with McBride and Grimes coming off the bench.
We gonna have 3 basically like 20-point scorers too.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody trying to say something about RJ in the chat. He's at his lowest right now. Just stop.
Yeah.
Please just stop. I'm getting tired of people trying to say this is who RJ is. We literally saw RJ average 18 points per game last year. Like, can we not do this? Like, this is
Yeah, man.
That's why I give credence to what Unc said earlier about those injuries, because now it makes sense. Like, if he has an ankle injury, then maybe that's why he's missing bunnies at the rim, getting no lift. His shot is flat because his wrist is hurting.
I ain't even thought about that.
People are blowing past him because his back is stiff and he can't move. Could that be it? This is why he in a slump? That makes a lot of sense.
I mean, you guys remember how we were complaining, saying that he looks like he's already like tired?
Yeah. Bro, this is crazy. Dude, I hate when you do my mind like this, because now my mind gonna be racing on about DeJounte Murray.
The thing to me is I don't want to think that it's an injury, because I don't want him to be injured. I just hope it's like he's just in a slump and maybe it's a slight injury, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I hope it is.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm confident he'll be fine, to be honest. I'm not as worried as everyone is about his scoring and stuff like that, because it's gonna be fine.
So what would you give up to get Murray, bro?
I already told you.
Okay.
IQ, OB, 2 to 3 first round picks and like a few second round picks.
What about the salary though?
How much would that salary be like? How much is OB getting paid?
About
like
$10 million.
5 million.
No, I was talking about both contracts, because I think Quickly's getting
both contracts,
like 2, and
Quickly like
2
2, and I
change.
think OB like 5, right? Something like that.
5 or 6, something like that.
Where is it?
Throw in the well.
Yeah.
Are you fine with that? Throwing in the well? Noel would make it. Noel would literally make it 16.
Yeah. Obi makes 5.1, and
Quickly is probably like 1.5.
2.2. Quickly is 2.2.
Yeah,
so together that's 7.3.
Throw in the Weller Brooks, and that's the 16, 17 mil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect.
Bro, this is. So what about y'all wouldn't throw in Knox? Or you keep Knox and play him?
I would keep Knox and try to get Cam with Knox as a straight up swap.
Yeah, Knox won't be on this team after the season.
Yeah,
I could tell you that.
I would
just trade him by the trade deadline. To be honest,
I would just do Kemba for Cam Reddish.
Kemba for Cam Reddish.
Yeah.
The thing is, they got Sharif Cooper already, so it's like they're not playing him. You think they're gonna play Kemba?
Yes, because they played Lou Williams at point against us. Remember?
Yeah, but Williams is good.
Yeah. I can see it. I can see your point.
Yeah, Cam Reddish started off well, and now he's doing bad, kind of. Well, it's also because his PT is not really the highest right now. Same time, so they really wasting him right now.
Yeah,
but yeah, I could easily, if I'm him, I'm definitely not re-signing with them.
Yeah, it happens to first round picks too, man.
Yeah, that's why I feel bad for some people. Some people are not drafted into the right situation.
Yeah.
Like, to me, RJ wasn't drafted into the right situation, but I wanted him in the Knicks.
Yeah.
That's the thing for me. Like, if we didn't draft him, and then the Hawks have the next pick, the Hawks were taking him.
Yeah.
And I know the Hawks liked him, and that he would have been playing next to Trey, next to Collins. I'm telling you that. Oh, that would be nasty.
Yeah.
Good Lord. That would be
and
nasty.
Cam Reddish they have him listed at 6'8", 217.
6'8".
Yep, 6'8", 217.
Damn, I didn't even know he. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. They wasted.
Yeah, man.
They wasted him.
Hey, bro. So I think now I'm like, just because of Duke and Sharon, I'm about to spam Leon Rose with get DeJounte Murray. Yo, where's Cully at when we need him, bro? Where's Cully at when we need him, bro?
He was in the chat earlier.
Yeah.
DeAndre Hunter, not Reddish. DeAndre Hunter is way too injury prone for me to want him.
Yeah, and plus they're not gonna give up Hunter over Reddish. They would probably rather give up Reddish.
Yeah, Hunter is a better defender than Reddish, and he could score. Man, not the best, but he was doing good last season. I'll say that.
Right.
Yeah,
Man,
he's 23 also.
Man.
But
Yo, Tricky Nicky is in the building. What's good?
if it's not DeJounte Murray, who would you go for?
I don't
Because
know,
that's
man.
what still Knicks fans say Shea, but I'm be honest, if they these dudes like this is the thing to me. You remember last year when I said when Ja is out, the Grizzlies still win, and people said I was crazy, bro. They're on a 3-game winning streak and just beat a team by 73.
Yeah.
Like, is that not crazy?
Who's their backup point guard though?
Tyus Jones. But the thing is, Jaren Jackson went off that game. Bro, they let I don't know who this dude is. His name is like Akhdar something. He's from overseas and he dropped like a 20-point double. Like everyone was going off that game. It was so bad. I mean, Thunder didn't have Shane Giddey, but bro, they need to get 5 picks taken away from them just from that game. Like that's a historic that they literally set a record for the historic loss. You know how crazy that is?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Tricky Nicky, what's good?
Bro, imagine being a fan watching that. Like, imagine being at that game as an OKC fan. Like, how do you even
I'd have been so mad, bro.
Yo,
I never interrupt Hadouken, so I'm gonna let Hadouken finish and then I'll come in.
Oh yeah, no, I would be depressed for 2 months.
No, man, I'm not interrupting you. You're like a god to me. So go ahead, Hadouken, finish up.
I ain't no god, but you could talk. I'm done talking.
Okay, Uncle Freezie asked me what's good, so, and then I started speaking and I interrupted Hadouken. I'm sorry. But no, what's good is tomorrow I'm going to Myers. There's a Myers here right next to me. Myers gas station. And they sell Google Pay cards. And I'm subscribing to this channel tomorrow. Guaranteed. I did it with Nothing But Next yesterday. I did it with a couple other channels. Ran out of Google Pay. But Google Pay is accepted with Uncle Freezie. So I just want to say, like I'm here to listen. I didn't mean to interrupt anybody. I just wanted to come on the show and be quiet. To be honest.
Well, we're just about to wrap up anyway, bro. I just wanted to say hello to you because we've been on for about 2.5 hours. I just want to say what's up to you anyway.
Right, and I want to give props to you too, though, because you always allow people on the show, on this panel, and you guys do a great job. You got guys like Hadouken, Coley. You got God, I can't even think of his name. Like the late night blur on Cheers. It's not the morning drive, but the late night ones. I'm watching those boys, and I'm like, those boys locking it down. I like it. I like it a lot. And they're very smart. They're very smart on their takes. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute the Streets Are Buzzing CT. He had a show on earlier tonight.
Yeah, and make sure y'all subscribe to CT's channel, The Streets Are Buzzing.
Exactly.
Make sure y'all do that. Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe. And to Still Knicks fans, they'll be on tomorrow at 11 a.m. So, hey, Tricky Nicky, Chuck Allen, Hadouken, I'm about to get out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the game will be on tomorrow at 1. We have an early game tomorrow. So I gotta get out of here and do all the stuff that we usually do. I had to do it early so we can come back on and watch this game.
Right.
So, hey, Tricky Nicky, you gonna be around tomorrow?
No. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wake up early morning. I'm gonna head to Meyer gas station, get me a Google Pay card, and I'm gonna become a member of your show. But the bottom line, what it comes down to is we need people to subscribe.
Right.
Hit those likes. hit that reminder bell. Not just for this show, for the streets are buzzing, for our love of the game, for any show out there. I mean, I could name like 10 I watch consistently. Nothing but Knicks. Let's do it all for each other. Let's be together, love each other, and but if I am gonna say one thing, I'm gonna say this: Julius Randle is not the problem. He is not the problem.
Right.
And Tom Thibodeau is getting it locked down, and he's taking control of the situation. We lost 2 games in a row. We lost to the Nets. We lost to the Bulls. But Tibbs has got the right outlook with Burks. That's all I'm going to say.
And on that note, we out of here, and I'm going to holler at y'all later on. Everybody, man, I'm glad y'all came through to hang out with us. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.